Doors closing.
Hi, this is Ryan Hoppy's mom, and you're listening to Happy Hour.
Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Yes, now. What? Now. If I hit this button, boom, the whole program's gonna start. Okay, well, hit it. All right.
Now, something completely different. Smoke medical weed every day.
The following thoughts on Happy Hour represent Ryan Hoppe and past it. Listener discretion is advised.
Live from Tampa Bay, you are tuned in to Happy Hour.
He's the voice of a generation that got screwed by the baby boomers. Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour. Happy Hour starts in 4, 3, 2. Happy. This is Happy Hour with Hoppe.
Happy Monday. Not at all.
Always going in, never doubt it. Never worry about the dollar. Need a source or trending topic. Be the hottest search of competition. Microscopic, never copied. I'm a giant rolling weed up, now we flying. H-O-P-P-E. 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 You already know Happy Hour in your system.
If I may quote that character from The Simpsons, I believe his name was Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody. And then if I may quote the movie that you love, known as Office Space, the movie that makes everybody laugh out loud on this Monday.
Hey guys, what's up, G? Wanna go to Chachki's? Get some coffee? Oh, it's a little early. I gotta get out of here. I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Oh, one more time.
Lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundu.
Oh, one more time.
I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundus.
One more time.
I think I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundus.
I'm gonna lose it.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the mundus.
Oh, God, ladies and gentlemen. Last night I had some Marco's pizza, cheese sticks, and cinnamon sticks. Oh, geez. We have so much playing right now. This is the perfect way to describe my show. When you have two things playing on once, I hate the autoplay on YouTube. Anywho. So last night, I was like, I want to get Marco's pizza and watch the NBA All-Star game. I don't know what was the worst decision, the NBA. And we'll get to that in a second. But I really wanted to sleep in today a little bit, get some Z's. Right at like, freaking 6:50, 7 a.m. My body's like, no. After having a night of traumatic dreams, you are not going to bed. You're going to the bathroom for 40 minutes. And I'll leave it at that. Try to lay down again, like, I gotta go in. And do my thing. Another time, I gotta get in. I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm up. God damn it. So I'm gonna be really cranky today. I mean, is there anything old? I'm always cranky. I'm really not, man. That's how I feel, man. That's how I frickin' feel. Even though we won't hear this music for another 7 months, maybe 6 months if you include the awful preseason, I'll still play it for you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I thought that I wasn't going to miss the NFL on Sunday. I just thought that I'd be good with the existential void on the last day of the weekend. I'm struggling, man. It's like someone trying to wean off of a drug. I think it's because the Eagles just kicked the ass of the Chiefs. I said that in such a Chicago accent. Kick the ass. I didn't say the, I said duh. Kick the ass of the Chiefs. Then I want more. God, that was freaking great. I got it. So they talked to Nate Burleson. Oh, he's a pretty decent wide receiver for the Detroit Lions. He'll tell you that he was a superstar on any interview you see. He was okay. He was good enough to make the NFL. It's not like I'm in the NFL, you know what I mean? I'll tell my football story in a second. But here's Nate Burleson talking about what he thinks what current players would be good on TV.
You are doing so many things.
Yeah.
Okay, congrats on Hollywood.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate that.
Hollywood Square.
Yeah.
The revival.
The revival, yeah.
I gotta ask, man, is there somebody...
I don't know why. I probably wouldn't even say it to his face. I'd ask for a freaking selfie. But I find Nate Burleson so freaking corny, man. I don't know what it is.
That's the current player right now who you're like, yo, this dude could do what I'm doing. He could do this. He could hit this. He could hit that.
See, this is what I rock with. You asked the really good questions. That's fire.
That's fire, yo. Shut up.
Yeah. So, Cam Jordan for the Saints is a tremendous talent. A couple of young guys that got the pizzazz. I don't know if they have the desire to do it, but Justin Jefferson, like Jay Jettas, he just got it. He got the juice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's got the juice, yo. He's a wide receiver that can talk, yo.
He's smooth. He got the look. Every time he pulls up, everybody shows him love. So I think he's a guy. And then a quarterback that I really rock with, man.
Yeah, I rock with, yo. Gotta let everybody know that I'm urban, yo. So freaking corny, man.
It's gonna throw people off, but I think Joe Burrow, like, if he gets a microphone in front of him, like, he can control the room. Because think about it, Joe Burrow's really chill, low key. But when he talks, everybody's like, so the key to like being good on TV.
I think it's more important if these guys win the Super Bowl than if they're on TV. My goodness.
TV is like commanding and demanding. Like,
that's what happens when you talk to a winner like Tom Brady. They talk about how they lost to Nick Foles in the 2018 Super Bowl. And that's when you know you've talked to someone that never really won anything, when Nate Burleson's like, TV's more important.
The attention when you open your mouth. So I'll say Joe Burrow.
Whatever. Also going on in the NFL. We got ourselves a Caucasian Deshaun Watson situation. This is an interesting case. Baltimore Ravens field goal kicker Justin Tucker's sexual misconduct scandal takes an ugly twist as fresh allegations emerge. The fresh allegations, first reported by the Baltimore Banner on Sunday, accused Tucker of leaving what she believed to be semen on the table at a massage parlor. You know what's my favorite part about this? That Justin Tucker's married and Catholic. Why is it always the Catholics that are the biggest sluts? Because they're repressed. Such was his alleged behaviors at two of the spas that he's been banned from. Some of the allegations stem from incidents that are said to have occurred at two of the city's most luxurious hotels, the Four Seasons and the Ritz-Carlton. And honestly, it's kind of an unspoken scumbag move to do that. And here's why. It's because you have power over them. Because you're like the greatest, maybe second greatest, because you're no Adam Vinatieri, but like the second greatest field goal kicker of all time. So like when you walk in, you're expecting to get great things. When you walk in, you expect everything to be bowed down to you. So when you do behavior like that, you're putting the women in a bad situation. All 16 allegations have said to be between 2012 to 2016. During Obama's presidency, he was a real slut. I'm seeing there's anything else here. He also went to a high-end spa called the QG in downtown Baltimore. He would make it a point in previous sessions to expose his erect genitals by unlocking the drapes. Untucking, rather. That'd be weird to say unlock. Regardless of how many times I had read rape him, and tell him he was messing up the drapes. I understand that Justin Tucker is an important client, says one of the massage therapists, but as an employee of the QG who has tolerated the previous interactions with him, I no longer feel safe or comfortable working with him. That's when you know things are really bad. It's like when they're like, get out of here, I don't care how much money you provide, and now you play for the Baltimore Ravens, our favorite team in that city. That is when you know you have a problem. Patrick Mahomes' dad suffers fresh legal blow, and probably does blow, days after death of Chiefs star grandfather. A Texas attorney apparently wants Patrick Mahomes' dad to wear an alcohol monitor bracelet after he was spotted having a heated altercation in New Orleans last week. So pretty much the judge was like, I know you're probably turned up, probably drunk in New Orleans because no one goes there sober, but especially Patrick Mahomes Sr. He is so friggin' embarrassing for Patrick, man. Everybody talks about how the sexually assaulting Jackson Mahomes, who I was not even aware liked women. I think everybody says he's an embarrassment to Patrick. No. You know who's the true embarrassment? That would be his father. He was due to submit a urine sample on February 11th, but failed to do so. He turned up on February 12th and submitted that, but came back negative. Can you imagine if I did that? If I just waited a day and detoxed and did whatever, and then all of a sudden I'm like, I'm ready. And I guess it's still confirmed that Dave Portnoy says that he'll fight in an amateur boxing match with John Rocker, who he got into the fight with in New Orleans. I just can't imagine being that freaking arrogant. Like, Patrick Mahomes' mom is really irritating. I'm sorry about the microphone I'm holding it, my bad. Like, Patrick Mahomes' mom is really irritating, but she's like, I'm proud of my son irritating. Like, she's like helicopter mom irritating. She's also kind of freaking hot. But Patrick Mahomes Sr. is just a drunken loser. NFL regrets Super Bowl halftime choice after Kendrick Lamar backlash. Again, if the NFL is regretting it, they're stupid because it brought in attention. If anybody's regretting their decisions, that would be Drake. But then again, pedophiles usually don't have any sympathy. And finally in this segment, Aaron Rodgers' reaction to Jets' exit after quarterback urged New York to keep him. Aaron Rodgers allegedly pushed the Jets to keep him and resembled a man walking to the gallows after learning his fate. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a real asswipe. We all know that. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Aaron Rodgers should also just go away and never come back. But we know he's going to do a podcast. We know his butt buddy, known as Pat McAfee, will do whatever he needs. And we will all be here rolling our eyes saying, shut up. All right, anyway. We're going to come back on this delightful Monday morning and get things started right after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Happy
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Since we did just talk about the NFL, let me have my moment of nostalgia where I feel like it's 2007 again and the Bears went to the Super Bowl. Here's Amplified, which was played on B96. It was the 2007 version of the Super Bowl Shuffle.
Bears football! Pocket closes, hit in the chest, and down he goes! Snap to Grossman, handing off, Thomas Jones! Handing off, benching up the middle at the 5, throws down to the 3rd, inside the 5, to the goal line, end zone! Touchdown! Touchdown! Touchdown Bears! Bear fans, your dream is reality. Begin the migration to Miami and Super Bowl 41.
And another one!
Yeah.
Chicago! Y'all ready for the Super Bowl? We're doing this for the Bears! Yeah, and the city is shot. Turn it up, turn it up, turn it up. Yo, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. Say, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears. Just like back in 85, Sundays, the day the city comes alive. Dominating every game on Lakeshore Drive. One way to Miami, enjoy the ride. Non-stop, like a runaway train. The number 1 D, and we bringing the pain. All in with the blitz, and we stopping the run. There's no Super Bowl shuffle till the job is done.
I don't even know where to begin, cause nowhere are the Bears stand on either side of the pigskin. Racking up the touchdowns and field goals is sick. The Bears bumping hits like B96. We got a quarterback with an arm like a laser. A set of linebackers be shocking them like tasers. Everyone in my city get ready for the ride. Something about these Bears got me amplified.
Yo, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. Say, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears.
11 men, nope. 11 beasts in Chicago, full throttle popping, offenses bobble, defenses crumble, stumble all day. When they come to play, the monsters of the midway respect the team that paint the city orange and blue. Love you running and none of the ring is past due. The Bears repping the shy when visitors pass through. When offense is stacked in the defense, ooh.
It's halftime, refuel the tank, then snap, hold, that's 3 in the bank. You tuned in B96, AP Lou Rocks, who you vibing with. One coach, one team, one city, we all living the dream. Bears fans, you gotta rep your orange and blue. The new shake at the lake, this is how we do. Hey, yo, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. Say, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears.
I be running scared if my jersey read 18 on the 4th of February. No mercy, Bears team defense descends offenses to senseless, defenseless when Rex connects relentless.
Be quiet, proving all the haters wrong and they can't deny it. Everybody in the shot getting all excited. We're making history, critics better write it.
All day without a Wale, pounded with fences, swole like Thomas Jones and money like Robbie Gould. Making all the ponies full when love these Bears around. No love for horseshoes, I'm prepared for Chi-Town.
To the true Bears fan where the love is endless. 21 years now, it's time to end this. Bring the chip back to the city where the wind blows. First black coach winning Super Bowl. Hey, yo, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. Say, why is everybody so amplified? Amplified, do I hear? It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. It's the Bears, yo, it's the Bears. AP, Lou Rock, the greatest team for the greatest fans in the greatest city in the world. And you got it locked to Chicago's hits and hip hop. Bears 96, Super Bowl 41. Let's go Bears!
Happy Hour will be right back.
Sure, yeah, Ryan. Hoppy.
Oh, sure. That's me.
Hoppy. Hoppy.
Whatever.
It's you and me, Ryan. Hoppy.
That's me.
Hoppy.
Did you know that's me? My name's only said 1 million times on this show.
Hoppy. 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 It's you and me, Ryan.
This following segment has been brought to you by the best Delta 8 CBD honey around. DZBZ honey. At DZBZHoney.com. When I tell you it's the best Delta 8 CBD honey around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of a lollipop. Lick the lollipop, the rubber, a honey stick, or a jar of honey. However the hell you want to get high, go to DZBZHoney.com and at checkout use promo code HOPPE, HOPPE. No, it's not HOPPY. No, it's not HOPPIE to tell people spell my name. No. HOPPE at checkout at DZBZ Honey to save 20%. Oh, sure.
You all these bitches like the me, you doing good real.
Got it.
You all these bitches like the me.
I got it.
It's you and me and Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe, it's you and me and Ryan Hoppe.
Doors closing.
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Me, Ryan, Hoppe.
Hey, what's up? This is Eddie Volkman from the Eddie and Jobo radio show, and you're listening to Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Oh, this is April Pillowpuff, and you're listening to Ryan Hoppe and Hoppe Hour. Hi there, this is Marge McDouche. You might remember me from the Eddie and Jobo radio show. Now, I'm just looking at this fine young man, Ryan Hoppe.
If being bipolar and having ADHD was a radio show, it would be Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to even the other stations are tuned in too.
I finally made some new AI music this weekend. Oh, sure. I got it.
Morning buzz with the Hoppe Hour handle. Friends getting hot like a midnight scandal. Ryan's got the scoop, never whip, just ample. Celeb news, hotter than a candle. Headphones on, feeling that beat. Ryan breaking news, no trick, no cheat.
Whatever.
Celebrity gossip, source to the street.
That's what I do.
Tips on point, no retreat. Hoppe Hour moving fast in the mix. Morning show, dropping stories that stick. Sex topics lit, won't call it quits. Ryan's got the talk, all the witty hits.
856-49-HOPPE. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Pop culture's king,
You can always email me.
Ryan's got the dirt.
RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
The stars to the love below.
And as a quick reminder to all my Tampa Bay listeners,
Real talk, nothing.
Dizzy is a bitch.
Ryan's riding high, never hitting.
Just had to say that.
Hype on blast, better stay awake. Hoppe Hour moving fast in the mix. Morning show, dropping stories that stick. Sex topics lit, won't call it quits. Ryan's got the talk, all the witty hits.
Wow! Hoppe Hot Topic!
What do I want to begin the show with? Oh, Wendy's has a new Frosty flavor.
Here's something you probably didn't know. The market for frozen desserts is huge.
Oh, wow. It's so surprising. People like ice cream. Whoa! What a dumb comment.
Expected to grow to $135 billion this year and hit nearly $200 billion by 2032. Ice cream, of course, tops the list, which may be why rumors Wendy's will launch a new Frosty flavor went viral last month. We can confirm there's a new flavor coming next week, and Chris Van Cleve got a special behind-the-scenes
hell yeah.
on how it was created.
Even on a cold winter day, Frosties were flying out of this Ohio Wendy's. Last year, the fast food chain served them up at a rate of 500 a minute in the U.S.
I used to really like Wendy's before COVID, but the price that it costs now, get the hell out of here. I might as well go to Publix.
Morgan Rohrer treated herself to one. How often do you order a Frosty?
I would say probably about twice a week during the summer.
The Frosty came to be in the late 19th.
All right, this is boring. So pretty much, they're going to be making a Frosty. That is the flavor of a Thin Mint. Which is brilliant because anybody out there that doesn't like a Thin Mint is a sociopath. OnlyFans model Annie Knight, who I got to do my research tonight about, who plans to sleep with 1,000 men, reveals she's looking for a super secure boyfriend who won't get in the way of her sex challenges. That would be a beta male who has no self-confidence. And no, this is not Bonnie Blue. This is not Sophie Rain. That's not Sophie Rain. Lily Phillips. I always forget that girl's name. This is a new girl that wants to have sex with 1,000 guys. Because those are the goals that we should be aspiring to in life. Stories like this make me wonder if there's a lot of guys out there that are bad fathers, like Elon Musk.
I excel.
Oh, let me get over this pop-up. Here is the daughter of somebody talking about porn.
To boyfriend. I'm ready to find love. There, I said it. The girl is getting railed by 1,000 people in a year.
Why is it every girl in Britain's the one that's doing 1,000 guys? What the hell is going on over in the UK that's making them want to go, get it?
Wants to find someone to settle down with. I just want someone who is going to support my career.
I support my idea that I have 1,000 guys inside of me in one day while you're at home watching the telly.
I still want to do my challenges, so obviously they need to be super secure and non-judgmental.
Yeah, good luck with that nowadays.
But I'm just ready.
Can you imagine if a guy banged 1,000 girls and a girl was just at home, chilling, doing anything? It's definitely a double standard.
You don't know, I did a challenge about 2 years ago trying to do 52 dates in a year. And I got to date 10 and then ended up giving up because I just got so disappointed.
In this video, she's putting on makeup while talking, like what a lot of Gen Z girls do. And it's like, why put anything on your face? Your face is going to be covered in liquids later on anyway.
I was just constantly disappointed by these guys. I gave up, and then obviously I got into the spotlight, and so it just became even more difficult to date, and I decided to take a break. So
I used to find girls in porn freaking hot, man. And then when you hang out with them through the radio and whatnot, you realize they're damaged goods. And not like the good damaged goods that you can get at like Aldi's, you know what I mean?
I took a break. It's now been 2 years since I've really dated anybody. And I'm ready to get back in the game. It's going to be interesting because obviously I am in the media and obviously...
That's one way to put it. Showing my coochie and having things go inside of it. I'm in the media.
Obviously, a lot of guys aren't going to like what I do for work and I guess the way I go about it. So... yeah, it's going to be a bit of a journey. I figure we can go on this journey together. You never know. I mean, hopefully I find love.
Good luck with that.
So today is my first date. I met this guy on Hinge. I'm back on Hinge for the first time.
Hinge is so freaking nauseating. It's like if MySpace was dating app. You have to add all these questions. I'm just trying to get my rocks off. I don't really care. I don't care. I don't care what your 3 goals in life are.
In, literally 2 years. It's been a hot second and it's hard out there, trust me.
I tell you.
I'm fighting for my life on this bloody app. Every single guy is like...
I wasn't sure where she was going to go with the word bloody.
Like, can I be number 1,000? Blah, blah, blah. Like...
Ew, why would you want to be number 1,000? I wouldn't even want to be number 70 or whatever, you know what I mean?
They just want to hook up. And this is going to be my issue, obviously, moving forward. But there's got to be one guy. Out of all the guys on Hinge, there's got to be one guy that actually wants me for me.
Yeah, he's pathetic. Oh, in.
Because here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know online I'm perceived a certain way and I come across a certain way.
Yeah, with fluids on your face.
Obviously, that's just part of the branding, the marketing when it comes to my OF. But who I am as a person is so separate from that.
That is a good point. I've hung out with a lot of porn stars. Never was able to hook up with one. Actually, maybe that's a positive. They are completely different off the... I don't want to say microphone, but like, unless they're on a microphone. They are completely different when the camera is off. They're very businesslike and they're drunks.
Any of my friends will tell you, I don't know if I'm doing this right, I've actually never used this before. It's the Forever Glow Maximizer. Anyway.
No one cares.
That I'm like the most kind, caring, loyal, like generous person. That sounds really arrogant of myself to say, but like...
Yeah, you know, you make a lot of money from the OnlyFans, so you probably pay for some dinners. Mm-hmm.
That's the truth. And like, I pride myself on being all of those things. That's how my mum raised me. So...
Oh yeah, your mom's got to be so proud of your career choice. Although with the way Bonnie Blue's mom was helping her clean up the set after 1,000 guys, it seems like there's some weird-ass relationships with their mothers. Mm-hmm. Definitely not someone I want to emulate.
Yeah, I want a guy to be able to see those qualities within me.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So anyway, this guy is from Melbourne. Shocker. I'm always attracted to Melbourne men.
Oh, so she's Australian.
Because I think, like, I just relate to them a little bit more. I don't know. I feel like I can't relate to people that grew up in Queensland because, like, it's just so different, you know? Yeah.
They are very different in Australia. I listen to the Kyle and Jackie O show, and the things they can say in Australia, I would be canceled in America.
Going to Justin Lane, which was his decision, I probably wouldn't have chosen that for a Saturday night. Anyway, I've made a rule that I am not allowed to sleep with these guys until, like, probably like the third date.
Can you imagine how freaking pathetic you must feel that she bangs 1,000 guys on camera, but you can't get laid on the first date?
Honestly, I probably shouldn't be saying this on the internet because now they're going to just stick through to the third date and then probably leave me, which is what used to happen.
Yeah, you're saying too much. Go to therapy.
Before I was in the media, like even before then, before anyone knew who I was, I would go on
It's not the media. It's porn.
dates and then we'd either get to the third date and I hadn't given them anything, so then they gave up because they were like, oh, she's obviously not going to give in, so like I'm done. Or I would give in.
I think there was one like porn star I went on a date with, and they're like handshaking you and all that, and you're like, let's just have sex already. You did it earlier.
And then they would ghost me. Anyway, back to the guy. This guy is in real estate.
If a girl is consistently getting ghosted on, guys, and ladies out there listening, because 60% of my audience is women, if you are getting ghosted and you're really freaking hot, like you're a 6.5 through a 10, like you're hot, and you're consistently getting ghosted, you're doing something wrong. If you're consistently going out there trying to date, trying to do your thing, and for some reason you keep getting ghosted, you might be the problem. Just food for thought.
I know what you're going to say.
What?
Being wanker, I already know. There's already an orange flag there. It's not red because you can't just like...
If a girl's saying that she has flags, even if she says I'm a green flag, that means she's a red flag. We should be able to tell ourselves.
Off a complete profession based on the fact that, yes, 80% of them are wankers. We have to give them a chance. So, giving him a go. Okay, this is so gross. This is how much I love you guys, but I'm letting you in on this.
Yeah, you need to go to therapy and shut up.
Thing that I have to do. I have a mole here, and it, like, grows black hair. Like, it's...
Do you have any moles anywhere else or any, bumps?
Everywhere else on my body is blonde.
Any warts?
But it just grows black hair, and it grows so quickly. One of these days I'm going to do my eyeliner, and it's good.
I can't believe I used to be freaking attracted to porn stars. It's because I didn't know any better. It's like being a car mechanic or whatever and loving cars and then working in the car business or something, or working in radio and dealing with morning men that are just freaking nauseating. You know what I mean?
Gonna match. That's disgusting. And you know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna leave it. We're gonna put some mascara on and hope that no one notices.
Oh my God, are you freaking annoying? She also reveals some of the most bizarre things she's ever gone through. This girl's freaking fun, man. In like I'm making fun of you way. Like I wouldn't date her. I'm not just saying that. She trashes me out, man.
So I'm a spicy content creator and people always ask me, what's the weirdest request you've ever received?
Fart in a jar.
And you might be thinking like some domination stuff or like feet stuff or fetishes, whatever. Wrong. The craziest request I ever received was a 3-page essay of like a script. Well written out with like exact lines that I had to read. The whole thing would have probably taken me 3 hours to film because it was so detailed.
Hell yeah, make some money.
And the script was about me being this guy's best friend's wife.
Yeah, it's what porn is.
And that he was coming over to tell me something, and the best friend was out, and I really wanted him. And I'm not one to judge. Let me just say that
No, you are. You've done 5 minutes of judging people. Shut up. You should be judging yourself and your trashy lifestyle.
was not judging, but it was the level of detail involved in the script writing. It was like,
this is the same type of broad, like I said broad, my bad. This is the same type of independent woman who, if the guy wrote 2 words, she'd be like, oh, I prefer paragraphs. But then when a guy brings details, I want less details. You're never happy because that means you would have to be out of porn.
I actually can't do this. And I actually said no because I'm not that good of an actress.
Well, you know, you're not really good at much. That's why you're doing that thing called, what is it called? Pornography.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Here we go now. Shake your body like a tambourine. Yeah, come on, give it to me now. Come on, you know, shake your body like a tambourine. Baby, it's your body, 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 can't complain. It's the thing that make us sing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, it's your body, 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 your body, 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 that got us going crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shorty got that mystery. Keep them tricking and she sit on me. Right around 3 a.m. Even though I'm coming. Bitch, feeling myself, especially right now. The doors will lift up, the top will come down. You that new gum driving now. Baby, use a rider, let me pull up beside you. But I ain't trying to get put out. I'm just really trying to put it in your mouth and see what it do. Baby, what's it about? I'm here to be turning a nigga out. Baby, it's your body, 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 can't complain. It's the thing that make us sing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, it's your body, 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 your body, 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 that got us going crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baby, it's your body. Back and forth and back, baby. She like hit it from the back, I ride you later. And we was only in the elevator. Hold the pussy tight cause the head was major. When women don't wanna come, I make them bait. I make it feel like I'm doing them a favor. Give them an ultimatum. Cause rule ain't no rest haven. I'm horrible like Wes Craven. If you consider the whole baby, I can't save it. What I can do for you goes without saying. Not saying that I want us to be naked, baby. I don't want you to think that I'm a grateful baby. Especially when you work that body for me in the club and all eyes is on you. We don't need to talk money cause my mind is on it. Besides, baby, you know what I want. Baby, it's your body, 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 can't complain. It's the thing that make us sing. Yeah, 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 yeah. Baby, it's your body, 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 your body, 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 that got us going crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Girl, I got your body, sleeping with them, then I kick them. Right around 6 breaks and hear me. Cause I'm high and it's too early. I gotta get up, get dressed, so fresh, so fly. I'm only here for the night, baby. Tomorrow's delayed, and next week is MIA. Around the world and back again. It's me, bitches love the way I hit it. Reminiscing the bit it, baby, sky's the limit. Give me the more chit to get in where I fit in. We ain't fucked in a bit. It's your body, can't complain. It's the thing that make us sing. Yeah. Baby, it's your body, your body. That got us going crazy. Baby, it's your body, can't complain. It's the thing that make us sing. Yeah. Baby, it's your body, your body. That got us going crazy. Baby, it's your body.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the best pre- and post-workout around. Fortify.com. FORTIFEYE.com. When I tell you that Fortify has the best pre- and post-workout around, I'm a man of my words. It comes in the form of protein powder. They got coconut caramel and fruit punch. Oh, it pumps you, huh? Go to FORTIFEYE.com and at checkout use promo code Ryan20 to save 20%. All right, we're going to come back at Happy Hour and I'm going to really dive deep into the NBA. So if you're not into the NBA, I completely get it. You can skip over this segment, but I would really appreciate if you listen to me clown that pathetic league. After this.
Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having 11 friends and family, having a college education. I have even... Hello again. It's your favorite San Francisco DJ, Hammer and Hank. I may look normal, but the truth is, I have a condition known as autism. That's right, it's a condition, not a disease. Fact is, autism can strike anyone, regardless of who they are. People with autism normally have difficulties in verbal and non-verbal communication skills, social interactions, and leisure activities. In a recent study, people with autism are less likely to have a job and more likely to become homeless. I beat the odds by having 11 friends and family, having a college education. I have even worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an honored personality for many years. Always remember that people with autism want the same things as you, to be happy and successful. To find out more about autism, please contact your local mental health center or visit autismspeech.org. This is Hammer and Hank, and I appreciate your kindness.
Wake up with a jolt, it's happy.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour!
Hey, what's up? It's Steve Miggs of the Daily Miggs Show on 99.9 KISW in Seattle, and you are listening to Happy Hour.
Ryan sucks.
What?
Ryan sucks.
Oh, geez.
What? Ryan
Science Up!
Oh, jeez.
With Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Morning breaks, the sun may rise. Turn on the dial to Hoppe surprise.
Yeah.
Sex tales, gossip, and wild celeb scenes.
Oh, man.
Wake up world to wildest dreams.
That's a mouthful.
Ryan Hoppe got the scoop. Dating tips for love struck true.
I got it.
From heartbreaks to hottest news.
Heartbreak suck.
Mornings lit with caffeine infused.
Yeah.
Hoppe Hour.
Got my rain energy right here.
Ric Flair and daring. Tune in for a crazy ride.
Yeah.
Secrets left unsanctified.
Oh, yeah. I literally made this song by telling AI what I wanted. Isn't the future freaking scary? Oh, yeah. I said I wanted it to sound like Zombie Nation. Oh, yeah, I'm really high. This is tripping me out.
Strip it down, secrets confide.
Yeah.
Love lives tangled nationwide.
I got it.
Ryan's voice, stride unstressed. Turn the volume to the best. Get your fix on love and fame.
Yeah.
Blushing cheeks when Ryan names celebrities and dating games.
Whatever.
Radio fire, burning flames. Hoppe Hour takes the air.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. Oh, yeah. This is really pumping me up, by the way. But it's time that we get into Hoppe's Hoops. The NBA's got some major problems, and I'm going to call them out. The biggest problem is that Commissioner Adam Silver, he literally looks like a dickhead. Transition 101.
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams. Ex-wives wildin', stories about the queens. Dropping knowledge bombs, all in on the schemes. Hoppe's Hoops, man, he knows it all. From scandals to the court, rise and fall. Tune in.
All right. Before we get to that disastrous NBA All-Star weekend, let's talk a little bit about AI. Tristan Thompson, who I'm always surprised still plays in the league.
Left the same.
He plays for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He says, my initials are TT, but you can call me AI. New role in AI company. Tristan Thompson's bouncing back from his recent on-court scuffle with the Toronto Raptors, announcing he's looking to the future from the hardwood. That's where they play the NBA in the hardwood court, with a new role in a massive AI endeavor. The Cleveland Cavaliers star. All right, music off. Little no fun. That made no sense. No fun in this next sentence. Not every player is a star. TMZ does this all the time, where they say, oh, star here. It waters down the word. He's a baller, but he's not a star. Tracy AI announced in San Francisco this weekend during the NBA All-Star Game festivities will provide real-time sports analysis with sports broadcast. So all the nerds behind the scenes making 40,000, looking up the stats, don't mean anything. You know what I mean? You're pretty much been replaced. That's no good. That can't be the best feeling when you realize that you've been replaced. Oh, it's terrible. No, and he wakes up in the morning and goes, oh, I want to be replaced. What else do we have here?
Ryan Hoppe on the mic, breaking down the scenes. NBA drama, living out the dreams.
Fuming NBA fans slam washed All-Star game as controversial new format goes down terribly. And we'll get to that in a sec. Actually, let's read it. The NBA debuted its new All-Star game format on Sunday night, and it went down horribly with fans. Speaking of Shaq, I tried to watch it last night. There was no chemistry between the announcers. Shaq thinks he's smarter than Candace Parker. They were talking about international players, and she's like, name top 5 players, and he's like, well, they are growing, because he didn't want to admit that there might be more better international players than American.
Wild and scandalous, league full of stories, ain't nothing fabulous.
Instead of the usual one game, there were 3 shorter games to the score of 40, with the rising stars, not the all-stars, also invited to suit up. It really watered down the product, but it just did not look good. I don't want to see the rising stars. Adam Silver has just absolutely ruined this league. I remember when David Stern died, literally January 1st, 2020. I was thinking Adam Silver would grow this league, man. Actually, I think he was commissioner around 20... Let me see when Adam Silver joined. But I know when David Stern died, he probably didn't have to consult from him anymore, because there was just a change during COVID with that whole bubble. When did Adam Silver join to become a commish? 2014. Wow. Was that an incorrect fact? That's right, because when the Clippers owner got kicked out, Donald Sterling, they made a documentary about it on FX, which made me feel really old that something that I literally lived through was made into a documentary. Doesn't that always make you feel old? Yeah. He kicked out that guy. But here is Adam Silver pretending that he has no idea about the Luka Doncic trade.
I was surprised when I heard about the trade.
Oh, were you? I bet you're the one that was in charge of that.
I did not know that there was Luka was potentially a player that was about to be traded. That was new.
Well, then you're a terrible boss. In 2012, David Stern literally turned down Chris Paul, CP3 in his prime, to join the Lakers. You should have done the same.
News to me, I followed it like a fan from that standpoint. And
well, then you suck. Then you're terrible. That's why the league's dead.
I've said before, that's the kind of confidential information that's generally not shared with the league in advance.
Yeah, it seems a little sketchy that you're going to let the players in NBA do whatever and the boss finds out later. Don't you think you should get the approval of the boss or whatever? I mean, I don't think he's like against Luka being on the Lakers, but he probably is cool with it because he probably came up with the idea because ratings were down.
Unless a team is publicly shopping a player, and as best to my knowledge, that's not what happened.
Oh, wow. Sounds like you're a pathetic boss if you're not aware of what's going on. This happened Saturday night.
Wemby and Chris Paul really thought they found a glitch in the NBA Skills Challenge just to be disqualified. They thought that if they just...
Yeah, this was really embarrassing for them.
...threw the balls off the racks rather than having to shoot them, that they could trim down their time and obviously further improve their chances to win the competition, but they were disqualified, and the judge even had to bring out the rule book that it had to be a legitimate shot attempt. Obviously, those weren't legit shot attempts.
So they were doing a skills challenge where you like shoot as many shots as you can, and they were just like launching half shots.
So they were disqualified. Chris Paul denied talking to the media, but...
Yeah, Chris Paul's a bitch. Like, whenever Chris Paul gets in trouble, he never talks to the media. You're a coward.
Victor Wembanyama spoke with the media after it, and here's what he had to say about getting disqualified.
Victor, who came up with the plan?
Hi, this is a reporter, and I have an absolutely fucking horrible microphone. My God, what the fuck are you doing?
Just shooting shots faster with the idea.
Why do I have better equipment?
I did, and I don't regret it. I think it was a good idea.
That's a very Gen Z answer. He was born in 04.
I mean, we had the best time. Just numbers speak for themselves.
I can't listen to this freaking garbage. Can you imagine that? I had to deal with that whenever I worked in sports radio. We'd get this audio, and the player would be talking perfectly into the microphone, but the person recording would be like, hey, Baker, or no, it was Tom Brady at the time. Hey, Tom Brady, what did you think about the interception? It's like talking to the fucking microphone. God damn. We are in, I am sorry about the microphone moving. We are in 2025, and at that time it was 2023. Figure it out.
LeBron James wasn't in attendance for the NBA All-Star practice yesterday, and he only just arrived today, right before the actual All-Star game.
And he's such a freaking douchebag. He announced like 5 minutes before, I'm not good enough to play. Not like literally, but like not feeling well or whatever. And I'll play that audio in a second. There was a player named Sabonis. He's this white dude from like some part of Poland or somewhere over there, maybe like Lithuania, that plays for the Sacramento Kings. And this dude's a baller. And if LeBron would have called out, then they probably could have put Sabonis in. Or unfortunately, they probably would have overlooked Sabonis again. Here is my point, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is the fact that LeBron James just has to make it about him and wonders why a lot of people don't like him. He's a prima donna. He's a baby. He's very talented. I don't want to offend my 21-year-old listeners that were 12 years old when he won with the Miami Heat. So it appears like he's the best of all time, even though he's choked a lot when it matters, unlike Michael Jordan.
And he showed love to all of the All-Stars, Wemby, Jokic, Steph, Kyrie, you name it. A nice little behind-the-scenes video here.
So there it is, him walking up to the court singing do-ah-dee-dee-dee-dee-dum-dee-dee-doo. Get what I did there? It's that Boomer song. Here is LeBron talking to the media.
New format, and what will we see from you tonight?
You won't see anything from me tonight.
Yeah, I'm going to announce last minute that I can't play because I wanted to have the All-Star recognition on my resume, because if I would have not been in the All-Star game, then it would have gone to somebody else.
Personally, I will not be in uniform tonight.
I also used to go to Diddy parties.
Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight, unfortunately. I hate that, but I'm looking forward to seeing the format. This is the first year for it. I know
it was terrible. It was worse than watching a pickup game at my local high school.
We got a lot of great, they call us the OGs. That's hilarious.
Because like the first game I watched, it was whoever goes up to the points of 15, whoever scores 15 points first. And there were two teams that like Shaq and Kenny Smith started. And like 4 3-pointers were launched and the game was over. I'm like, this is stupid.
We got a few guys with gray hairs, so that makes sense. But, that should be fun.
Yeah.
I saw the quote the other day when DK was somebody who's going to play against me. So I guess I'll see him at practice. I'll be at practice.
The one thing I have heard about LeBron James when I listened to Charles Barkley on Shannon Sharp's podcast last year was that he's actually a nice guy. And that he actually, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is a nicer guy than Michael Jordan, which maybe being the nice guy is why he's not as accomplished. Here is Trae Young, who is my hero, man. This dude is a baller. Shot caller for the Atlanta Hawks. I loved when he went into New York in 2021 and took his team to the Eastern Conference Finals and did his thing and made everybody in New York cry. That was amazing. And he almost didn't become an all-star this year if there weren't the injury with, I forget which player it was. But here is him after the game saying he didn't like it.
To be honest, I didn't like it at all. I don't like the breaks, how long. The games are so short, obviously, we can score.
Yeah, Adam Silver's a dumbass for creating this.
And so they're trying to extend the game or extend the TV time with breaks and things like that, and as a player.
Yeah, he's really exposing the inside juice.
You're trying to stay warm and things like that, so it's kind of tough to do that. We got a 7'5" guy over there coming off the bench for the first time probably in his life, and sitting 20 minutes is not probably easy for them. So it's tough for me. So
yeah, he's got a basketball mind.
I can already understand.
An NBA player that's one of the all-time greats already, I said it, he would have a basketball mind. Whoa. What a concept.
They feel, so I don't necessarily know how I feel about that. I feel like there's a lot of people that feel about it.
Whatever. 856-49-HOPPY. And then, let me see right here. Here's Draymond Green. I have a love-hate with Draymond Green. Yes, I am a Golden State Warriors fan. I am not a bandwagoner like all the douchebags used to say in high school. I saw them in 2007 beat the Dallas Mavericks when they were the 8th seed and Dallas was the number 1 seed. And I saw them play, and they took the Utah Jazz in the semifinals to 5 games, and it was still a good series. So I'm going to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that I like Stephen Curry when he was at Davidson. I don't know why I keep talking like this, but everyone always accuses me of being a bandwagon fan, and I'm not. So I like Draymond Green, but I also don't. But in this manner, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Draymond Green spoke the truth about the All-Star game.
Candace goes, I'm coaching some team, and she's right, some team that no one wants to see.
You know, not ESPN. You know, TNT is freaking out when he's saying this.
Oh, man. I had to work so hard to play on Sunday night of All-Star Weekend. And because ratings are down, because the game's bad, we're bringing in Rising Stars. That's not a fix. I never played in the Rising Stars game. My first 2 years, I didn't touch that game. And these guys get to touch the All-Star floor on Sunday night? Like when the floor is the floor? You know,
we got it.
In America, the president has Air Force One, right? Yeah. They have several of those planes. It's only Air Force One if the president's on it. That's the All-Star floor.
I like that. The thing with Draymond Green, he's a great player. It's just he's so freaking unlikable sometimes, but he does speak the truth.
You have the court, you have the events. It's a nice looking court. When the All-Stars are on the court, now it's the All-Star court. Those guys did not make the All-Star team. To be playing in the All-Star game and you did not make the All-Star team is absurd.
Do other NBA players have that? Like, are the OG teams they're facing, are they going to come out and go, let's end this right now? Because that passion, if that's on the court, that's beautiful.
But they're supposed to do that. I don't think you necessarily get excited and be like, oh, we're excited. We got to beat these dudes. They should beat them in their sleep anyway.
I know Draymond Green's freaking unlikable, but I'm telling you, he's pretty good on TV. He's getting better.
But I just think they're doing this to pump All-Star up. I think that's dumbing it down even more. You put some rising stars out there, first, second year guys that's nowhere near All-Star level, by the way.
Yeah.
And they're going to play against All-Stars.
I'll just say that just seeing this right now is getting you going.
Yeah.
What is this? Those guys play when? Friday?
Looking at all the rookies.
Yes, Friday did.
They didn't even get Saturday night.
Yeah.
All right, so there's that. Here is Stephen Curry when a reporter said he only had 11 All-Star selections. Like, that's not a lot.
In his 11th All-Star appearance, it was only fitting that Steph Curry won the MVP in the Bay Area as well.
Hell yeah, and a little rig though.
Well, but he was a bit shocked when this reporter said he only had 11 All-Star appearances.
Steph, you surprisingly only have 11 All-Star games to your name, with LeBron having 21.
Dang, your expectations are insane, brother.
Does that play
I love when these athletes call him out.
on your mind, though? Do you want to play longer to accumulate more All-Star?
And then the guy's changing the subject because he knows that was a dumb question.
Caps in your illustrious career?
Every year you get.
Then he kisses his ass at the end.
Acknowledged in this way is important. I get Bron's got 21 or something. And, Katie's got like 16, probably 15, something like that. It's wild to think about where I came from. That is something that you're like. I'm surprised you only have. I haven't heard only 11 in my entire life. So.
He called that guy out.
I appreciate that.
And I'll tell you, when I worked in the sports media, whenever somebody got called out by a reporter, a lot of times that reporter was kind of a nerd, kind of just lived through the players, and everybody would talk about them behind their back because the sports media is a bunch of phonies.
Sorry.
And here's Steph also talking about his input into the new All-Star Game format.
I mean, I did have some input and a lot of conversations with Adam and the rest of the league.
I don't see Adam Silver listening to anybody though.
Leadership on where we were last year, we needed a change. Needed some new life, new juice in the game, something kind of unexpected. What that answer was collaborative effort to, I think, one, condense the amount of time you're actually playing.
Got it.
So that it gives us more clarity on, like, all right, if we can raise our level of competition.
Whatever.
And keep it fun for everybody.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't fun, bud. All right. I'm just taking a deep breath because I'm about to rant. Actually, I have to take a quick piss. Just being honest with you. And this next headline will be the ending after the song, will be the end of Hoppy's Hoops. But I got something on my mind that I really want to get to. But first, I got to go take a pee.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
These brothers, city on lock. We out. As I step in the club, first thing I do is shoot for the bar. In order rum and coke for all of my dogs. Ahora somos una pila mentiroso, tomando mentiritas, buscando señorita. Mira, yo dejo la muela para los dentistas. Tell it how it is, call them like I see. Treat them how they act, live a neck back. Keep it in crack, if you wanna come and back, it's as simple as that. I may burn them, but I teach them in return how to take it as a lesson learned. It's not my fault, I'm hard-headed, above and below the waistline. Look, mom, time is money, so please don't waste time. So why don't you call your friends, and I'll call my friends, and we'll all be friends. Who knows, maybe by the end of the night, you, me, her, get it on, get it right. Oh man, so recorded them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Oh man, so recorded them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Now I know that I'm lit, cause I'm walking through the club dancing with every single chick. Whispering sweet nothings in their ear, letting them know I got a bottle of that Bacardi in the rear. Once I get to the back, it was packed. I'ma take so half of the club, now everybody's asking where it's at. But I'm like, slow your roll, it's either ass or cash. No cash to ask, then don't bother to ask. But if you're down, grab a glass, grab some ice for yourself, some Bacardi, cause we gon' party all night. To the sun rises over Miami skyline, the limits are sky high, that's right. The more you pour, the better you're off. And by the end of the night, mommy, I bet that you'll be taking everything off. I put that on everything I got, everything I spit is fire, so everything is hot. Oh man, so recorded them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Oh man, so recorded them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Even though everybody's in the zone, last ordered another bottle of Bacardi Limon. Now we got all the mommies breaking the neck and shaking the ass, living this night like it was our last. Like them Dominicans say, I know that's how heavy. That means everybody was feeling already ready good. But mommy must have been hot, cause she took everything off like I predict. Another pick. Then they wonder why we hit them in the pit. Why we never call them back and forget. Mommy, it's a part of the game. I know you heard this before, but instead of Remy when the rum's in the system, ain't no telling when I up them will I diss. But mommy, don't pay me no mind, cause it ain't worth it. Just refill the bucket of ice, give me some more coca and oh man, it's a Bacardi them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Oh man, it's a Bacardi them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Oh man, it's a Bacardi them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But we ain't leaving till the break of dawn. Oh man, it's a Bacardi them on. Six with the coke, now it's on. The way you shake it, mommy, makes me wanna take you home. But
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yes. This following segment has been brought to you by Rich Keeley, Master Barbershop at richkbarber.com, 4545 West Kennedy Boulevard, and that is in Tampa. If you go to richkbarber.com, sign up online, you'll save $10. Once again, it's richkbarber.com. This is also being brought to you by westchaseprinting.com, the best printing company in all the Bay Area. Posters, business cards, yard signs, whatever the hell you need printed up. Go to westchaseprinting.com and tell them I sent you. This is also being brought to you by counselingoncall.net. If you need help with your mental health and you're a little crazy, go to counselingoncall.net if you live in Florida or Maryland. If you don't live in Florida or Maryland and you need help with your mental health, go to psychologytoday.com. Just a quick tip by me. I'm full of them. I give just a tip. And then I go all in. I'm talking about success, not sex, you know?
Doors closing. And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
Hey, this is Drew Lane, Detroit radio legend from the Drew Lane podcast. Ha! And you're listening to the Ryan Hoppe Hour.
Triggering middle-aged dudes since 2012. This is Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Wake up with a jolt, it's Hoppe Hour time.
Yeah.
Ryan's got the scoop on the latest climb.
Got it.
Celeb gossip and dating tricks.
Oh, sure.
Sex talk too, we're getting our kicks.
Morning sun rays through the blinds. Tune in now, leave your worries behind.
I got it.
Ryan's got the buzz and the vibe. Hoppe Hour's here, ready to ride.
Hoppe Hour, feel the power.
856-49 Hoppe. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio. You can always email me. RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com. And as the hourly PSA for my listeners, for Tampa Bay listeners, Dizzy is a bitch.
Turn up the dial, it's the break of dawn. Ryan's guiding.
All right, enough of that. I know that drives program directors nuts when you turn off the music, but time is short, but I am not. Okay. I see this. All right, here. I tease this before break because I'm a real tease. Never mind. Fan slam NBA player Paul George for sharing sexual vacation pictures after horror show in last 76ers NBA game. Paul George represents everything that is wrong with the NBA. This guy cares more about being a baller, not being a shot caller. He's a good NBA player. He'll go into the Hall of Fame because anybody can go into the Hall of Fame. If it was like baseball or even the professional football where you have to be a little accomplished, then maybe. But Paul George burns the bridge on every team he goes to, and he's just a douchebag. He cheated on his wife with a stripper, which that is just such a beta male move, if you ask me. And not in this picture, which is in the video and on my Twitter, at Ryan Hoppe Radio. Paul George is clearly making the most of his NBA break for All-Star Weekend, judging by the pictures his wife shared on Instagram. And it shows him licking her boob. You know why? Because he is a boob. I can't stand when professional, and this does not come from jealousy. So shut up to all the Paul George simps out there, all the 21-year-olds that for some reason think he's your GOAT because you watched the Clippers during COVID. Paul George, there's everything wrong with sports, or once you're making a 9-figure deal, you don't care anymore, and you just care about sex. And I get it, Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Paul George. I get it, Zion Williamson. I get Kawhi Leonard, even though he has bad knees. I get that you guys are part-time players, and there's really no incentive to care, but it's absolutely pathetic because there's a bunch of people that would die to be in your shoes, and you're like, oh, my life is so hard. I'm shooting a basketball. Shut up. Shut your mouth. In a separate picture, Paul George was seen sipping on some champagne. Paul George is just in total influencer mode. Just retire, but you want to make that money. Retire and go do your stupid podcast. He's done more podcasts this year than games he's played in. You can say what you want about the head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, the head coach of the LA Lakers, the head coach, you get the point, of the Lakers being JJ Redick. You can say whatever you want about him, but he had a really good podcast. Not a bitch podcast like Paul George where it's TMZ crap. Am I talking about myself? But JJ Redick had one with integrity, with intelligence, because he's smarter than Paul George. And he discontinued it when he became the coach of the Lakers. So Paul George, if you really care about playing and not just the money and banging side chicks that don't care about you, that are with you for your money, maybe you should take a play out of the JJ Redick playbook and stop doing your podcast. His wife just looks really skanky in like a gross way. Like her boobs are like so freaking big. And no, it's not like I'm against boobs, but like when that's all you have, like there's times that like, oh, it's going to sound so rude. Girls that don't have as big of boobs and they have a bad personality, sometimes guys that are really into boobs will discriminate against them. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls that have big boobs, and when guys are into girls with big boobs, they'll overlook the personality because they're like, oh my God, she has big boobs. What the hell's wrong with you? They take poops in the morning too. I've slept over at girls' houses. Trust me, the bathrooms don't smell good at 7 a.m. Here is a Kamala Harris speaking to, let me see what it is here, people on Broadway, and they're calling it word salad.
Happy Hot Topic!
When we think about like these moments where we see things that are being taken.
Yeah, you're projecting. Kamala Harris has become the new drunk aunt at the birthday party that went through 3 divorces and is having a midlife crisis.
But also, let's see it as nature abhors a vacuum. So where there's a vacancy, then let's fill it.
Makes no sense. By the way, she's going through what a lot of people go through, like me right now, where when you're really high, your thoughts are really provoking, and you think it sounds smarter than it is. Is that my whole show? Am I having an existential crisis right now? Here's what I'm saying. Kamala Harris is going through all these deep thoughts because she's constantly drunk. Right. You see who's in office you lost to him? I'd be drunk too. Kamala Harris is going through that phase that everyone goes through where you get fired from a job. This is what happened when I got fired from Rivers Morning Glory. You get fired from a job, you get some unemployment money or whatever, and then you just get drunk every day and you're like, where is my life going?
And let's know that the reality is that the progress of our nation has always been about the expansion of rights, not the restriction of rights.
I just don't know if she doesn't listen to any of her supervisors. I don't think she listens to anybody. This doesn't look good. You're not hiding your drunk well. You think it's like when drunk people, I used to do this all the time. God, people must have thought I was so annoying when I was drunk. I used to just talk so much because I thought I was so important because I worked at the biggest radio show and I thought I was so cool and I talked a lot. She's doing that where she thinks her words sound smarter than they are.
We're seeing a U-turn right now. For those rights to be maintained, which means we have to be vigilant, and it's just the nature of it.
She's losing her mind that she's not able to, do this in front of the room. She would be good to be like a Gary Vee or something, just like a motivational speaker that says nonsense.
I mean, this beautiful play and everything that we know he ended, that he was suppressed, he had to suppress so much. But he knew, and he took those.
All right, I can't listen to this babbling moron. Tom Hanks stormed out of the SNL 50th anniversary concert. Tom Hanks is freaking weird, man. I don't know what it is about him. Maybe it's his son, Chet. Like, you look at the product of what he made and you go, you're probably not the best father. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm really against these boomers. Freaking Trump had to do this, where everyone's against remote work now. The remote work is a bunch of Gen Z and millennials. It's the Zoomer generation, as they say, and they're trying to force down our throat. Oh, geez. What I'm saying to you is everybody wants us to go back into the office, even though there were people that were being productive. I think if you have a productive work life, I think you should be allowed to work from home. Now, if you don't hit your sales quota or your radio show, Howard Stern, Mike Calta, becomes out of touch and elitist because you're recording from your house every day, then maybe you should go into work. But if you're productive at home, whatever. Incredible audio of JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dixon shredding employees who want to work from home. Oh, good. A rich and elite CEO screwing us, just like Elon Musk, just like Donald Trump. We are being screwed in this country. Here is this moron talking.
A lot of you were on the fucking Zoom and you were doing the following, okay? Looking at your mail.
He talks like that boomer, like Alec Baldwin. I'm so angry.
Sending texts to each other about what an asshole the other person is. Okay? Not paying attention.
Who would want to pay attention to you? You're a moron.
Not reading your stuff, and if you don't think that slows down efficiency, creativity, creates rudeness.
Oh, yeah, because you're not being rude. And by the way, nothing's more creative than sitting in a soulless cubicle with a bunch of boomers that talk about all the money they have saved and how great of a generation they are. I worked at a corporate job last year. It was also conservative, but all the time. Boomers have to tell you, it was so good in the 80s, but they leave out the part that they screwed over the next two generations.
It does, okay? And when I found out that people are doing that, you don't do that in my goddamn meetings.
Oh, geez.
You go to a meeting with me, you got my attention?
You should know that, when everybody's at lunch, they're just talking behind your freaking back, man.
You got my focus. I don't bring my goddamn phone. I'm not sending texts to people.
He literally sounds like Alec Baldwin in that video. Call me, goddammit.
Goddamn phone. I'm not sending texts to people, okay? It simply doesn't work. And it doesn't work for creativity. It slows down decision making.
Oh, jeez.
And don't give me the shit that work from home Friday works. I call a lot of people on Friday. They're not a goddamn person to get a hold of.
Oh, maybe because they're, working or something. Can you imagine this guy calls you? You're like, fuck, it's going to be a 20-minute phone call with this moron.
But here are the problems, okay? And they are substantial, okay? Which is the young generation is being damaged by this.
Oh, yeah. No, we're being damaged because you guys won't fucking die. I'm not saying I want boomers to die, but you just hold on to this 1980s mindset in a world where it's not fucking working. Morons.
That means they may or may not be in your particular staff, but they are being left behind.
Because you guys don't realize that the way you do things is so fucking ancient. You know how boomers run businesses like it's the 1980s? And you know how that was 45 years ago? If it was 1980, that would be like running a business in 1935. That's the amount of time between 1935 to 1980 and now to 1980. Stop running things like that. Dumbasses.
They're being left behind socially, ideas, meeting people.
Yeah, it wasn't like we had a fucking pandemic or something, and a lot of these young people were in high school. I have this cutoff. If you graduated high school in 2019, normal. 2020, you're weird.
In fact, my guess is most of you live in communities a hell of a lot less diverse than this room. Every area should be looking to be 10% more efficient. If I was ready to depart with 100 people, I guarantee you, if I wanted to, I can run it with 90 and be more efficient.
Oh, wow. Downsizing jobs. Just what America wants to do. Fuck you.
I guarantee you, I could do it. I could do it in my sleep.
So fucking sick of corporate America. All these fucking CEOs, all these bosses hold on to all the fucking money to keep the fucking companies alive. And then the hardworking average Joe, who might not have been born into money, or might not have been born into nepotism. And yeah, I'm speaking to you right now, person that's working in Cleveland, and you're driving your job. Yeah, I'm speaking to you, Florida man, whatever, wherever you're listening to my show. You are working for a company that doesn't give a fucking shit about you. So you should never take it seriously. I love every second of my job, but they could also fire me tomorrow.
And the notion, these bureaucracies, I need more people, I can't get it done. No, because you're filling out requests that don't need to be done. Your people are going to meetings they don't need to go to. Someone told me to approve something.
So now you're talking about yourself.
It was wealth management, that they had to go to 14 committees. I am dying to get the name of the 14 committees. And I feel like firing 14 chairmen of committees. I can't.
I love this. All these companies are failing because they're doing things like it was 45 years ago. And then they're letting go of the people that actually need the jobs. It's freaking crazy. And then all the companies sit around and they're like, why are we not doing good in the stock market? Because you're firing everybody and you're cheap.
Stand it anymore. Now, you have a choice. You don't have to work at JP Morgan. So the people of you who don't want to work at the company, that's fine with me.
Yeah, you sound like an asswipe.
I'm not.
And you probably need to get your ass wiped because you're old.
Mad at you. Don't be mad at me. It's a free country. You can walk with your feet.
And we can quit listening to you because you're a sociopathic, out-of-touch boomer.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Now she'll go her way, and I'll go mine. Tomorrow we'll start the same song. One more time. Mrs. You say you got a man, but what I got to do with me? As long as you're straight up with me. Now she'll go her way, and I'll go mine. Tomorrow we'll start the same song. One more time. Mrs. You say you got a man, but what that got to do with me? As long as you're straight up with me, I don't give a damn who you see. But when I'm back in town, just spend some time with me whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down whenever your man is not around. Let me be the one that'll hold you down. I'll be the one that'll turn your frowns around. Cause you can be yourself with me, no need for frontin' and sucking in your stomach. No need for sucking your stomach, knowing damn well you can't breathe. Loosen up just a little bit, I'm the one you need to chill with. When you need you, some of that real, ooh, wait till you see my. Later we'll talk about it. After the first time, you might not wanna be without it. There's a reason you cheating on it. Compare him to me, I doubt it. I'm done blazing. We can go somewhere private and see about it. And you know it's wrong. You know that this bill is strong. On the low, we can get this on. If you be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this on the go. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get this song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this on the low. I can tell you what you missing. You miss them hugs and kisses. You miss excitement at night, and you miss excitement at night. And girl, you don't feel the same. And he's steady tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? Tripping, ain't he? And I'm gon' simply change it. See, I can taste your cherry pie before I slide inside. See, I miss Jones them cause they lonely and they decent times. I read between them lines. I see that you be crying, cause he ain't even trying. So I'm the one to ease girl, you ain't fooling me. Your man ain't who he used to be. And plus, girl, he ain't cool as me. Filthy rich as you can treat. You just like the Queen of England. So when you're ready for some freaking, you ain't gotta leave him. You can be my Mrs. Jones. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this shit rolling. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep it rolling.
Let's get busy, baby, take it off. Make it wiggle when you walk. Neighbors gonna call the law, cause I'm about to break you off. Got kids, lock them out. Send them out with your spouse. Make it rock when it's soft. Wanna see you cry a while. Me and you, let's have a ball. Make it hot like Arkansas. Snatch the phone out the wall. Let me see that monkey paw. Tip it low, ride it slow. On the bed, on the floor. Up and down, there we go. Round and round, yeah, you know. Breathing like some animal. Find the camera, strike a pose. Girl, let's take a lot of those. When we done, take some more. I know you tired of creeping, but now you know you cheating. But you with me because you like the way that yeah is eating. You know it feels good, but we both know it's wrong. This what it is, girl. You my Mrs. Jones.
Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on, let's keep this shit rolling. Don't mean to change your name, but I'm gon' call you Mrs. Jones. See, we both know what's wrong, but baby, we can get the song. Relax and let it flow. Nobody has to know. We got a thing going on.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by the Chill Room at Pinellas Park, 6709 49th Street. We record live here, and hopefully it doesn't drive people nuts. The best content kratom around. The Chill Room at Pinellas Park.
You and me and Ryan Hoppe.
People with autism are often treated like they are different. Believe me, we are. Hi, this is Henry Oakes, but my buddies may have known me as Hammer and Hank. I was labeled as slow when I started school. Come to find out at the age of 12, the doctors decided I was autistic. Now at the age of 48, I have completed an associate degree in radio broadcasting and worked in the San Francisco Bay Area as an on-air personality. So yes, I am different. People with autism have no needs, no different than you. Laugh, laugh, love, and learn to get an education and join the workforce. I did it, and so can anyone else with autism. So when you meet someone with autism, don't feel sorry for them. Work with them. Find out for yourself that autism isn't a disease, it's a condition. To find out more about autism, please visit autismspeaks.org. Autism Speaks. It's time to listen.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Hey, this is Eric Zane. You're like, who? Yeah, I know. Anyway, you're listening to Ryan Hoppe. Hoppe Hour. This motherfucker is resilient as shit. Everybody tries to rub Ryan's fucking face in dog shit, and then he always picks himself up.
More like cat shit in my life.
I love that. Fuck everybody. Give them the finger and kick their ass, Ryan Hoppe.
Did you know most morning radio is scripted? Well, Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe is not.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Wake up! It's It's happy hour with Ryan on the dial. Start your morning right, let's chat for a while.
Got it.
For a while. Sex talk and gossip hits us like a tidal wave. Your daily dose of madness is what you crave. What you crave. Celebrity news get you up to speed.
Yeah.
Who's hot, who's not, the latest feed.
Whatever.
Dating drama spilling every single day.
I got it.
Tune in, stay woke, don't miss the play.
Definitely woke.
Happy hour.
Enough.
First thing, Ryan's got the juice for morning. He makes a lot live, forget
856-49-HOPPY.
with a crazy song.
It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can always email me, RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. Yeah.
Morning chats that leave you in the air.
Oh, it does. Whatever that means.
From breakup to shake-ups and secret calls. Navigating life with no script at all.
That's pretty accurate.
Ryan brings the heat to your kitchen table.
This AI knows you too well.
Lessons learned from tales and
This is freaking AI, by the way.
happy hour got you hooked first thing. Ryan's got the juice, the morning king. Makes a lot that can't be wrong. Start your day with a crazy song. Rise and shine with a twist of flair. Ryan's got the mic, he takes you there. No topic too bold, he lays it all bare. Morning chats that leave you in the air.
Happy Hot Topic.
Aubrey Plaza makes her first public appearance since her husband Jeff Banna's death.
Yeah, it's gotta be freaking weird stepping out. Everyone knows your husband unfortunately took his life.
During SNL's 50th
Like her eyes, you can tell she's been crying all day. I feel bad.
anniversary celebration on February 16th, Aubrey, who was once an intern on the famous sketch comedy series,
They're looking at they're showing footage of her 10 years ago, and she has life in her eyes, even though she's always plays that deadpan character. It gets a little old, but she's still hot as hell. Even though she's Puerto Rican, so that means they're crazy because I used to date one. But you look at her now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I'm telling you, she's dead inside.
introduces Miley Cyrus and musician Brittany Howard for their musical performance.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miley Cyrus and Brittany Howard.
Hell yeah.
Aubrey.
Every applause sounds like that when you go like that.
Aubrey also recently made her first on-screen appearance since Jeff's passing. During the 2025 Super Bowl, the Parks and Rec alum appeared in a Ritz Crackers commercial on February 9th during the big game.
God, she's so fucking hot. So fucking like that. That you think she's a white girl, but she's Puerto Rican skin. You know how a lot of Puerto Ricans get whitewashed, but then they have that. You don't know what fucking you could think they're Polish, but they're Puerto Rican. But they're freaking trouble, man. The freaking arguments with them, they will remember something from 7 months ago.
She starred alongside Michael Shannon and Bad Bunny in the snack's first ever Super Bowl ad.
Yeah.
Aubrey's SNL intro and commercial marks her first appearances since Jeff's tragic death.
Jeff definitely had that, not starring artist, but I bet he began as one, but that whole troubled creative guy.
The writer and director died by suicide on January 3rd, according to Los Angeles Medical Examiner records.
It's freaking sad. And then there's Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were at SNL, and I hate to say, when I watched this clip earlier, it kind of made me laugh. It's Amy Poehler and Tina Fey talking to all the celebrity creeps in the audience, and Ryan Reynolds stands up and they have this scripted moment, but I will admit, it made me laugh. Here it is.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
Ryan and Blake are addressing their recent headlines. During a skit on SNL 50, the anniversary special, Ryan Reynolds seemingly pokes fun at his and wife Blake Lively's ongoing legal battle with Justin Baldoni.
Trying to ruin someone's life because your wife's a piece of garbage. So freaking funny. Shut up.
As SNL alums Tina Fey and Amy Poehler answer questions from the celebrity-filled audience, Ryan takes the opportunity to not address the elephant in the room.
Oh, who else has a question?
I have a question.
Oh, hey, Ryan Reynolds. Hey.
It's just so scripted and fake. But it's kind of funny what he says.
Ryan Reynolds, how's it going?
Great. Why? What have you heard?
After I saw it the first time, it's not as funny, but he has that thing where he's only good with one-liners. Martha was right about it. Anything off the cuff with Ryan Reynolds, I know good.
The Deadpool star's tongue-in-cheek joke seemingly leaves Blake unfazed, as she just
because she's a sociopath.
Gives a blank stare in reference to their ongoing legal battle.
Her whole personality is a freaking blank stare, man.
The outing for the couple marks their first public
Alright, I don't want to hear about those freaking nauseating imbeciles. Amy Schumer says why SNL is like a high school reunion.
We are joined now by an SNL Hall of Famer, Amy Poehler. Amy, so happy to see you.
Thank you.
You are
She's so freaking cute, man.
such an
I just love to pick up that itty-bitty thing.
important link in this chain of 50 years. What is this night like? Is it a family reunion? What is it?
Yeah, it's like a family reunion. It's like a comedy high school. We all grew up here. We're having
I just looked up. She is 5'2". She's itty-bitty.
a lot of big feelings. It's great to see everyone. It's great to be back. And just like SNL, we're really waiting to the last minute to figure everything out.
I never got SNL, man. Maybe because I'm born in 93 and when I was pooping my diapers was the last funny years. They really went downhill after, like, I don't know, 2012, 2016-ish. Andy Samberg was the last good part. Like, I will say the song, what was it? Jizz in my pants was pretty popular in my high school. But, yeah, anything after that, not really.
I can't believe we have to do a show in
I
a
think
few
that's
hours.
actually true. Everyone I've talked to said, yeah, we're still working on some things.
Yeah.
It starts soon, you know.
We don't
that, right?
usually have a red carpet before our show, and I have to tell you, it's not easy to get
Fair enough.
glam and then go back and get funny.
Fair enough.
So the two things don't always go together.
With some distance from your time on the show, what's the character or the sketch that you hear about most these days from fans when you were on SNL?
Well, I hear about Bronx Beat, the sketch I do with Maya, because people like to say sweater weather.
Sure.
And I think
Gosh, she's so freaking cute, man.
why that sketch is so fun is because we were both seniors when we did it. So we were very loose and having fun. So
Yeah, you were.
that's one big one. But update, really, doing stuff with Tina. And
Yeah, her and Tina were magnificent.
every once in a while, people, throw out a really deep cut, which is fun, too.
That's the beauty of the show.
Yeah, there's super fans and there's people who still think I'm on the show.
Yeah, I know what it's like to work somewhere for 7 years and people think you still work there.
Wait, you're not?
Or associate to you.
Well, technically, I guess I am tonight.
Amy, have fun tonight. Great to see you.
Thank you so much, I'm happy.
In the clip, she compared it to a high school reunion, but she barely mentioned it. That's definitely a click, a bait. Oh, what is going on right here?
Happy Hot Topic!
Are Tom Cruise and Ana de Armas dating? The A-list
Yeah, that woman that Tom Cruise is dating now looks like that's who she would date. She just got that cloud chaser look.
actors were spotted out together in London on
Because Tom Cruise is a deadbeat dad, so I wouldn't think of him as like any type of good guy.
February 13th, one day before Valentine's Day. Walking around London's Soho neighborhood, the two both stopped to chat and take photos with fans. And according to Daily Mail, Anna appeared to be carrying 2 bags of takeout before the pair hopped into a taxi together. Anna complimented Tom in a 2023 interview while speaking about pushing herself physically for her role in the movie Ghosted. The actress told USA Today that she's not at Tom Cruise level yet. She said, "But I can appreciate what he does 100% now.
Oh, that's so good.
And I totally get why he does it. He's so mind-blowing." The outing comes months before the release of their latest films, both action flicks, but they are not attached to any mutual acting projects. Tom is reprising his role of spy Ethan Hunt in Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, while Anna is playing an assassin in the movie Ballerina.
All right, I have that saying, if I'm bored, you're bored. What's going on here? This made me sad.
Happy Hot Topic!
Because her hips don't lie.
Shakira has been hospitalized. The whenever, wherever singer, who just recently kicked off her world tour, took to Instagram on Sunday to announce that she was canceling her February 16th concert in Peru due to health reasons. Quote, I'm sorry to inform you all that last night I had to go to the ER for abdominal issue and am currently hospitalized. The doctors whose care I am currently under have communicated that I'm not good enough condition to perform this evening, the 48-year-old wrote. Adding, quote, I'm very sad to not be able to take the stage today. I've been looking forward to reuniting with my incredible fans here in Peru. Shakira noted that she is hoping to be released from the hospital tomorrow, and her team is already working on a new date for the canceled concert. Quote, thank you all for understanding. I love you all.
All right.
She ended her statement. The mother of two kicked off her world tour on February 11th. Earlier this month, the superstar shared with Access Hollywood how she was preparing for her tour.
So 1 million tickets sold to your concert.
That's right.
How does that feel?
Oh my God, I'm so excited to go back on tour. My last tour was 7 years ago, and this one's going to be the biggest one. I'm starting in Brazil in 2 weeks.
What a freaking hot voice she has.
And then moving to the U.S. For my tour here. It's going to be stadium tour. And
kind of like my voice.
I'm super excited.
It's crazy. You're an icon. You're a living legend. Is that...
What an ass kisser. I don't even think she's into women.
Is that a weird responsibility to carry? Do you feel that at all in your day-to-day life?
Oh, I still feel that I'm proving myself.
Oh, geez.
If I can do this right. With every performance, with every album, with every...
You know, if that's a guy that's into women, you know he puts women on pedestals all the time.
Song, and that's what keeps me so motivated, you know? The fact that I'm still figuring it out.
So, a challenge this year that you're going to take?
That's Zach Singh, I believe. Wow, good for him.
Take on? Do you have one? I mean, tour's a challenge, right?
Tour is a big challenge, yeah. And this one is a really big...
All right, so she's doing that. I knew that guy. 856-49-HOPPY. That's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. What's going on here?
Luigi Mangione, the accused killer of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson, is speaking out from behind bars with a message for his supporters.
Yeah, if you're a supporter of Luigi, you're a loser, and you have daddy issues.
Ahead of his next court appearance this week. ABC's Morgan Norwood is here with that.
What
Morgan,
up,
good morning. Lots of people
Morgan's hot.
curious to hear what he has to say.
Yeah, good morning to you, Janae. Luigi Mangione has been the subject of growing internet fanfare, right? But now he's launched a website from behind bars with a personal message thanking his supporters. But with the death penalty potentially on the table in one of his cases, there are questions this morning as to whether this would actually work in his favor in court.
Yeah, being a pretty white boy is going to help because of his white privilege.
This morning, accused killer Luigi Mangione in his own words. The 26-year-old speaking out for the first time from jail 2 months after United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson was gunned down outside a Manhattan hotel. On a website created by his
I still don't get why he killed the guy. It wasn't even his insurance. Made no sense.
On a website created by his defense team, Mangione thanking his supporters, writing, I am overwhelmed by and grateful for everyone who has written me to share their stories and express their support, and I look forward to hearing more in the future.
Man, I wonder when the conjugal visits will begin.
It comes as lawyers for Mangione confirmed that he accepted $300,000 for his legal defense fund as he awaits trial at the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn.
That's a lot of money that can go a long way, and hopefully, at least for Luigi, develop a robust defense in this case.
Mangione was arrested in early December, some 300 miles from the Manhattan murder scene. Spotted at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, following a stop at a Greyhound bus depot.
That was weird how that guy knew who he was. Like, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't know what he looked like from those two pictures we had.
Police say someone recognized him from surveillance photos and
let's see here.
An employee called 911.
We were able to match that gun to the 3 shell casings that we found in Midtown at the scene of the homicide.
He was extradited to New York to face 11 charges, one of which could carry the death penalty.
All right, so there's a comment here that's represents all the Mangione fans and why they suck. I'm all for setting this guy free. How many folks did the company kill with their policies? Yeah, but you can't just kill somebody. So that if somebody is like a bartender to you, I know it's not the same thing as insurance companies, but if a bartender's not the best, can you kill them? It allows murder to happen. And then CNN's Caitlin Collins is pretty hot in like a cougar way. She was promoting his legal fund, so good. The liberals are once again proving why they're unlikable, but the Republicans are just as unlikable. Frankly, they all suck. All right. We're going to come back in Happy Hour and keep this party going after this.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
$6 million's what it cost them to put back together that cat Steve Austin. Now the far right is bionic. Over 6 million tracks with 10 million topics. I'm fiber optic, crystal clear with my projection. Whack MCs get clothesline when they walk across my intersection. They need protection, some guidance, some right direction. A job center with applications for a new profession. Never set for nothing less. I blaze contests and set shots for paydays. In strange ways, life twists and turns. Word to gangstar in this business, Skrilla hard to earn. I format attack, new knack technique. Speak with a passion on wax and tape and CD. Mad niggas front for paper and switch like a bitch, in and out like a crossfader. All I know is how to rock shit. They say the hotter the MC, the hotter the spot. Shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. See, I got books of lyrics on deck like Tash. Pocket full of cash, ready to bounce, roll and splash. C2 and hash, pro tour in the Masters. Grab the mic, flex my wrist and hit like Sampras. Handle this, make you believe like an evangelist that real MCs are coming to reclaim Los Angeles. And hence I stand a chance to finally get my time to shine in the Golden State, like Spreewell out the half. This beat is hot, it make me lock like astronaut. Make K. set that shit for my peoples when we blow spots. Pause, freeze, my steeds rose like E's, B12 trees and 7 C's. If you didn't know, champ, the far I hate rules of lowlands, brother. From the liquid camp, it's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. Get damaged like civilized to savage. Sharp lyrics cut deep wounds. These niggas need bandages. They can't handle this Los Angeles relentless pressure. Full court, measure for measure. I'm like Patino, a game plan Gambino. Every verse starts with defense first, like a casino. Every minute, every hour, I use brain power. For Mr. Space Shuttle Challenger, I devour. I tower like Eiffel, bust all verses like rifles. Bust all bullets through flesh, unless you're wearing a vest. And even then, I still enter the human form of a splinter. The summer, fall, spring, and winter. Liquid crew member, champion contender. Holy like the month of December. The rhyme prototype is shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. The far I hit a lock shit down. It's the coming of the bionic. Lock shit down. Lock shit. Lock shit down.
Happy Hour. We'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. This following segment has been brought to you by BigForkBrands.com. When I tell you it is the best, I mean the best beef jerky around, I'm a man of my words. Go to BigForkBrands.com and at checkout, use promo code Hoppe, Hoppe, to save 20%. This is also being brought to you by Good Vibes THC Drinks at GetGoodFeels.com. When you go there and you type in promo code Hoppe at GetGoodFeels.com, it'll feel good because you'll save 20%. Type in promo code HOPPE at GetGoodFeels.com. This is also being brought to you by Shimmerwood CBD Drinks. Looking to just drink CBD but not the THC effect? Go to Shimmerwood.com and at checkout use promo code Hoppe to save 30%. And for all of these, you can look into podcast description on this episode. And it has all the links there. Or you can go to RyanHoppeRadio.com. All right, we're going to come back on Happy Hour and keep this party going because we have so much to get into. Right after this.
Doors closing.
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Me, right, Hoppe.
And now something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Happy Hour.
Me, right, Hoppe.
Hey kids, it's Brother Weeze, and you are listening to the Happy Hour with my main man, Ryan Hoppe.
People often argue over Android versus iPhones, but the real debate should be middle-aged Gen X morning shows versus Happy Hour. Guess who wins? We will let you decide. Welcome back to Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Turn the radio up, it's time for thrill.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's here with the latest spiel.
Yeah.
Sex and stars and love so real. Happy Hour hits with the funky feel.
Oh, sure.
Date nights crashing like a scene at dawn.
I got it.
It's the gossip train that you're riding on. Ryan's got the scoop from dusk to morn. On this throwback ride, we all belong. Happy, 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 it's the hour we crave. Ryan's got
856-49 Hoppe. 856-494-6773.
Don't you misbehave. Celebs in the mix. It's
You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppe Radio.
Whispers, we're all
You
aware.
can always email me, RyanHoppeRadio@gmail.com.
The hour's live and where Happy, 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 it's the hour crave.
Oh, sure.
Ryan's got the juice and the beats that wave.
I got it.
Put it up, feel the love, let your heart behave.
I've been seeing a huge increase in listens in Cleveland, and it's more than 70, so I appreciate it, folks.
Each beat, each word.
I'll be back in May for like 3 days.
It's the Hoppe climb.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, sure. I got it.
Happy Hot
every time I talk about an NFL player, I'm going to play this music. And you know why? Because I want to feel like the NFL season's still going on. I said 2 weeks ago, because I'm such a spoiled brat, I'll admit it, I said that I didn't care and I was sick of it. But seeing the freaking Chiefs lose, bro, I mean, seeing Philly be happy doesn't make me happy. But even then, as I'm getting older, I'm getting softer. Oh, jeez. But if it was the Packers, I would have voted, or rooted rather, for the Chiefs, because I don't vote. Before we get to the latest going on with some of these maniacs in the NFL, we gotta let this music play out, brah. Yeah. So I try not to think about it. But I do record at a kava bar in the other room. So I wonder what it sounds like when they're not hearing what's being played on my headphones. So they're not hearing this. They're just hearing, oh sure. They must think I'm schizophrenic. Oh, yeah. NFL's Ben Cleveland, arrested for DUI, says he blew 178. Baltimore Ravens offensive lineman Ben Cleveland was arrested for DUI last week, TMZ has learned, after he allegedly drove his truck with a blood alcohol over twice his legal limit. What a dumbass. You have all the resources in the world. And I know maybe you don't want to go into an Uber or Lyft because Baltimore is a dangerous city, but you're a moron. Take the Uber or Lyft or get a personal driver. According to Baldwin County Sheriff's Office documents that TMZ obtained, he was suspected for driving drunk in Georgia. Oh, yeah, they don't mess around down there. One time I got pulled over, like right in the border. You know how they have those speed traps for one area it's 65 and one area it's 50 because Georgia sucks? And the cartoon Squidbillies does a perfect job of describing those mutants in Georgia. Yeah, so I was like on the border of Georgia, and it was like near like where it says like welcome to Florida and Jacksonville, and I was speeding, and I was going like probably 10 over. I don't remember. It's like 8 years ago. And the guy pulls me over and he gives me a tinted window ticket. So the police, because in Florida you're allowed to have tinted windows, including the cops, which I don't like. But also I really don't like that. But like the cops in Georgia, they don't mess around, man. The document states that the 26-year-old, a third-round pick in the 2021 draft out of the University of Georgia, was pulled over at 10:25 p.m. after he'd been swerving in a roadway. Well, if you're going to drive drunk, at least drive well. He admitted to drinking as the usual answer, because they were probably told this by their agent, 3 to 4 beers. Yeah. If you're swerving lanes, man, after drinking 3 to 4 beers, you're a lightweight. But you're not a lightweight because you're an offensive lineman. Ex-NFL star. And you know how earlier I said that the word star is overused in sports journalism and just like celebrity journalism where everyone's a star? Antonio Brown was one. And then he had that hit on him from that Player Perfect, and he was never the same. CTE is a hell of a drug. Ex-NFL star Antonio Brown sparks backlash for leaking intimate texts and bedroom photos from Keisha Cole. How dare you? Keisha Cole is an angel. Keisha Cole carried the R&B scene between 2006 to 2010, and she should be applauded. Not exploited by you, dirtbag. Controversial ex-NFL player Antonio Brown has leaked intimate text messages from Keisha Cole. Despite the singer's high-profile relationship with rapper, let me get the laptop closer to my eyes, Honexo. I'm starting to lose my eyesight a little bit. Not like going blind, but I had to get the computer closer to me. It's a little frightening. Brown, whose outrageous antics on social media have divided opinion in recent years, shared a screenshot on X of text messages he claims to have read from. Yeah, if I'm that rapper, he probably cheats all the time. And he's like, no, you can't do that to me. So he released these text messages. Let me see here. The first text message was from Antonio Brown. You want me to change wording? Love you, no, it's all respect. He then adds, no hate here. Want to meet your son one day if possible. She went on to say, no, if that's how you feel, my love ain't going to change. No N-word seen me since we met, and that we ain't going to change either. He said, miss you, miss me. You tell on your phone, tell me. Man, I need an interpreter for this nonsense. She is then accused of texting AB, I effing love you, and I ain't hiding it. So what? I don't care who know. Until your boyfriend. Keisha Cole went on an Instagram Live and said it was a little harsh. Maybe he doesn't know that it was a little harsh for him to say that. Whatever. Bunch of nonsense. It's not like she said, I want to suck your dick. You know what I mean? Kim Kardashian reminding Pete Davidson what he's missing. She was wearing a tight spandex at Chris Rock's party because Pete was there. Typical woman move where they always got to look really hot when they know that their ex is in the room. Jay-Z and Beyonce is all smiles walking around after their legal win. Yeah, I still think he did it. But hey, what do I know? I know a lot. That's why I do this show. Lil Wayne's daughter says, beat it, Super Bowl haters. My dad killed it on SNL 50. I guess Lil Wayne was on SNL 50, but I cannot play it because of copyright. And his daughter defended him. Oh, that's good. I'm glad his daughter defended him. That's what a daughter should do. Now, listen to me. I try to like Stephen A. Smith. I know this might just be me projecting. You know, a lot of times when people hate on something that's similar to them, Stephen A. Smith is loud and says a lot of outspoken opinions. You could say I do that. But because I'm about to critique Stephen A. Smith because he said he won't be running for the U.S. president, which, whatever, just have him as president. We have fucking Elon Musk as president. But I'm saying to you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, because Trump ain't president, even Elon's kid said it. But Stephen A. Smith, I don't know. I want to like Stephen A. Smith. I just feel like a lot of his opinions, he just says things to rile people up. I'll tell you, people sometimes go, oh, you just say things. And no. Whatever is said in this show is what comes out of my high brain that's also caffeinated and on kava and maybe mushrooms. You know what I mean? I don't hold back on this show. Sometimes it's been to a fault, like saying that the prank calls on morning radio is fake. Did I say that? Oops. But I will always say things to the way that I truly believe it. Sometimes I think when Stephen A. Smith is on First Take and he's saying, oh, I think the Dallas Cowboys will win the Super Bowl, I think he's just saying that to rile people up. But I have mentors who like Stephen A. Smith. I have mentors that adore him, so I don't really talk about him on social media. Because, like, what if I'm at the same party as Stephen? But here he is talking about if he'll run for president. President Stephen.
You're entertaining some political... No, this is false news. This is fake news.
No, that's other people entertaining it. I'm just doing my job every damn day.
Honestly, maybe I need to stop hating on him. I don't know what it's just so freaking... It's just... Some of what he says is so stupid. But then again, I'm not perfect.
I ain't trying to run for office or anything like that, you know, but I love talking politics. I love talking about things, not just sports.
Yeah, he kind of leans a little bit to the right.
Right,
and,
as you should,
know,
as you should.
And if the American people want to sit up there and say, yo, we want Stephen A. to run, I'm not going to be mad at that.
Well, I'm not going to be mad at that.
I don't know what the hell they're thinking. I ain't qualified, but if they want to entertain it,
but there's another,
go ahead and entertain it.
There's another...
Honestly, he seems cool, man. God. It's like when you hear that Ryan Seacrest is like the coolest dude ever. Like, I know people that work at iHeartMedia LA. I don't want to say specifically who, but I know people out there, and they said that they wanted to not like Ryan Seacrest, and that Ryan Seacrest is like the most loyal, nice guy ever.
Guy who's in office who you can make arguments that he's not qualified.
I'm not going to do that. He's the 45th president. He got reelected as the 47th president.
I like that. I like as much as I can't really stand that pedophile island visitor known as Donald Trump. At the very least, he was hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein at Planet Hollywood. Look up the pictures while Ivanka sat on his lap at age 10. That is no good. And all the times he was walking behind the scenes of Miss America, looking at underage girls naked. Whatever. But if Biden did that. But Stephen A. Smith is able to say, hey, even though this guy has a past, even though this guy's kind of crazy, he's still my president. And you gotta respect that.
We gotta respect the fact that he's the
I just said that.
president of the United States of America. But hell, he's inspired all of us, because if he could be president, a lot of us could be president.
Hell man, that is the perfect way to describe Donald J. Trump. Trump, just get rid of Elon. Speaking of that moron, we'll talk about him next. We'll be right back on Happy Hour after this. And
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
RyanHoppyRadio.com.
Happy Hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Happy Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
You just don't know what you do to me.
Y'all know what it is. Hey, you say Shot City. Hustle music, baby. You're about to be a part of some of epic proportion. This right here, this is one of those records. Back.
I came to die, I'm digging your style. My imagination is running wild.
Yo, I thought y'all was gonna have a good time, man. Take y'all around with you. I was partying a little bit.
Crazy over you. Ain't no limit to the things we can do. Let me take you home and break you off.
First off, let me say how cold you is. Like a winter in Chicago, you is. A sight to see, I might be your next ex-boyfriend. Your future toy when that ex kick in. Plus I'm nouveau riche like Great Gatsby. Don't ask me how a kid from the hundreds went from ashy to classy. Me classy, how your shoes match your handbag, he let you pass me. Attitude real sassy, let's blow in the wind, hit a couple spots and spend 3 months rent. You can even bring your friends and we can roam down Lakeshore Drive. I do what it takes to make sure I be the favorite tonight. Cause
I'm digging your style. My imagination is running wild. Let me take you home and break you off. I go crazy over you. Ain't no limit to the things we can do. Let me take you home and break you off.
little mama, I ain't like them other jerks that's approaching you with perks. Puffing on BC, swearing that it's perp. Nah, not me, I'm hotter than a pot of grease. Real like documentaries, I love doing me. You gon' love it too, you gon' love how I move. Got you open like who? Did it and what done it? Lame, baby, far from it. I've done it from 0 to 125 under 8 acceleros, girl, they handle that way. The things I say, like if your left leg's Christmas and your right's Thanksgiving, then I'm visiting between the holidays. I know I'm silly than an MUG. This goose baked breeze got me feeling DIP. That's why. Then you can ride. No, for real, you can ride.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for
man? It's Kid Chris.
What up, Chris?
The Happy Hour podcast.
Cincinnati legend.
Look, man, I'm a fucking girl dad.
Got it.
I'm driving my kids to cheer practice and shit.
Cool, bro.
I have no time to record a fucking liner for
you
podcast.
just did.
This Happy Hour thing, okay, man? So, good luck. Eat shit.
Oh, isn't that classy? People think he's being serious. He's a good enough guy. Mm-hmm.
Hey, this is Rick Rumble from Rumble in the Morning on FM 99 in Norfolk, Virginia. And you are listening to Happy Hour with my buddy Ryan Hoppe.
The golden age of radio is alive and well on Happy Hour with Ryan Hoppe. He had daddy issues and is attracted to women with them.
Yeah, I am.
Welcome back to Happy Hour.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is. The most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Morning buzz with the Happy Hour handle. Friends getting hot like a midnight scandal.
Oh, sure.
Friends got the scoop, never whip, just ample.
Whatever.
Celeb news, hotter than a candle. Headphones on, feeling that beat. Ryan breaking news, no trick, no cheat.
Got it.
Celebrity gossip, source to the street. Tips on point, no retreat. Happy Hour moving fast in the mix. Morning show dropping stories that stick.
Whatever.
Sex topics lit, won't call it quits. Ryan's got the talk, all the witty hits.
856-49 Hoppy. It's 856-494-6773. You tweeted me at Ryan Hoppy Radio.
Stay in the know. Ryan's
always email me. Ryan Hoppy Radio if you want to come.
Stars to the love below.
Got it.
The hour got you like a primetime show. Sunrise combo, real talk, nothing fake. Sex, love, and fame for the audience to stay.
I got it.
Ryan's riding high, never hitting the break. Morning hype on blast, better stay awake. Happy Hour moving fast in the mix. Morning show dropping stories that stick. Sex topics lit, won't call it quits. Ryan's got the talk, all the witty hits.
Whoa! Happy Hot Topic!
Cardi B is spotted out with NFL star Stephon Diggs again.
Yeah, he's got a huge bounty count.
Just over a week after her ex Offset seemingly called out their last meetup. Photos and video obtained by TMZ show the rapper and Houston Texans wide receiver arriving to a Miami hotel early on the morning of February 15th.
Yeah, you know that drives Offset nuts.
Cardi sports a stunning body-hugging dress while
Yeah, she always does. You never really see her out and about looking trashy unless she's on like an Instagram live. Like, we get it, you're huh?
Stephon looks dapper in a stylish jacket and baseball cap. The timing of their arrival in the early morning of February 15th could suggest the two may have spent time together on Valentine's Day just a few hours earlier. A very romantic holiday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you know, they were just banging all night like jackrabbits.
E-News has reached out to reps for Cardi B and...
Yeah, E-News, which has to say in every clip that they reached out for comment and they don't hear back. Yeah, they're reaching out. Yeah, did you guys have wild sex over Valentine's Day?
Stephon for comment on their relationship and hasn't heard back.
That's one of my favorite parts about existing every day is playing an E-News clip where they say, oh, we reached out. We're trying.
The link up comes just over a week after the two were seen hanging out at a New York City nightclub. Cardi didn't address the dating rumors directly at the time, but did tell followers on an Instagram Live, the internet is insane. All these rumors are so crazy.
Yeah, but when you're leaving a hotel bar at 3 a.m. or whatever you're doing, it's going to be assumed that you're going to have sex. What are you going to do, play chess?
That's why I don't want to address
even though a game of sex is chess.
It because I feel like it's funny. I'm going to just let it ride out because I think it's cute. It's funny. And when word of that interaction came out, Cardi's ex, rapper Offset, seemingly shaded the news in several posts on X.
Yeah, you know, she's rubbing it in his face. While she was rubbing it in Stephon Diggs' face.
Writing, had you last week, by the way, followed by, my new bitch batter.
Yeah, he's laying at home watching Pornhub unless he's in Florida.
While he didn't mention Cardi by name, it wouldn't be the first eyebrow-raising back and forth between the two since...
Oh, they're so freaking immature, and he got like 9 kids, which is even worse. I hate when you see these immature 32-year-olds, and you're like, God, they're parents. Yuck. The movie Idiocracy is coming to life.
Since their split was announced. In January, Cardi alleged that the Migos alum and his mother had stolen from her.
Yeah. But you stole from people, Cardi. Now you know how it feels.
Saying in a January 14th conversation on X Spaces, I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me.
Oh, whatever. Let's see what's going on here. Here's Kenan Thompson saying he'll never leave SNL as a joke, but I think it's more truth.
Thank you so much. I am
And kiss his ass a little more.
so excited to be talking with you guys. 50 years of comedy,
Yeah, about 27 years of comedy.
legends on TV. What does it mean to be a part of this big night?
It's too crazy to think about. You know, like that's Martin Short right there. And yeah, it's just we're surrounded by amazingness right now, and like to see everybody come back and like
You notice how the amazing people on SNL were the ones from 40 years ago?
having emotions and a lot of big hugs going on.
I know a lot of boomers don't watch it or whatever, but it's so freaking terrible.
It's great.
Keenan, you are the longest tenured cast member
Oh, jeez.
of all time.
Say it again. Is that right? Longest tenure. Amazing. Longest.
So talk to me about what this show means to you, why you continue to show up every season and give us the best comedy.
Oh, thank you. Longest. You know what I mean? Longest. Number one. Flex. Why? It's just a pleasure, a gift, and a blessing. You know?
And a good paycheck.
You know, and like you answer the call when you get called. You know what I'm saying? So that's been a blessing to.
Yeah, unless it's a spam call, then I don't pick up.
To have the phone keep ringing, it's been more than almost half my life at this point. So it's just ingrained in me. I never.
It really is weird how long he's been on.
Thought I would ever even be here to.
Feels like it's been 5 years.
To even do one show. Like I'm not from New York. You know what I mean? So it brought me here, and I just have major ties to the city now because of this place.
Yeah. That's how I feel about Tampa Bay. Look at me making it about me.
All the people here and my young blood, Marcelo out here. You know what I mean? It's just the best, man.
All right, he's got his little mentor next to him. Wonder if that's his boy toy. You never know. You never know with Hollywood. All right. Here is Adam Sandler talking about how he's not wearing basketball shorts. Adam Sandler, to me, is my SNL GOAT. O.J. Simpson, definitely not a Jew.
Oh, you look lovely.
It's I'm happy it fit. It didn't really fit, but I was able to button this up.
Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, 8 Crazy Nights, Anger Management, Wedding Planner, Wedding Movie, drawing a blank, 8 Crazy Nights, Mr. Deeds, the movie where he's babysitting a kid, Big Daddy, I believe is what it's called. And I know I'm missing a few, but to me, his movies died around 2006 when Click came out. I'm not supposed to cry at the end of a movie, but I did like Uncut Gems as well. Yeah, I'm kind of a Adam Sandler fan. 8 Crazy Nights would be my favorite.
I was nervous.
Jackie said, you're doing it tonight, and we're putting you in a suit.
Oh, yeah.
It had to happen. Al Franken just told me because I went to an event last night.
Wow, they let Al Franken around people?
Everybody was wearing suits, and I had a sweatshirt on, and he went, what? So, yeah, I had to step it up.
All right, so there he is, looking dandy and wonderful. Chester Bennington, his kid, came out as transgender, and all the weird Republicans that are so obsessed with trashing these trans people, even though it has no impact on their life. And honestly, trans people would be better parents than some of the conservatives that freak out about trans people because they just want to be trans. Leave them alone, life short. If they want to identify as that, who cares? But hey, common sense doesn't exist anymore.
here.
Wow. There were fireworks.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. In your bedroom last night with your boyfriend?
Just a few minutes ago, in the closing arguments in the A$AP Rocky trial, I mean, let me put it this way.
Oh, please.
The lawyer for A$AP, Joe Tacopina, takes his coat off. He is so...
Oh, hell yeah. That's what every boomer lawyer has to do to let you know that they're intense.
Hot. He is heated, and this all started during Joe Tacopina's closing argument. What we've gathered at this point is that he made some reference to A$AP Rocky, who is the alleged victim here, the guy that...
yeah, that guy seems like a punk, though.
That Rocky is accused of shooting a gun.
I'm not saying I would shoot him because I'm not a stupid criminal, but he has got a bitch slap face.
And the prosecutor's star witness.
Right.
Who had problems on the stand.
And Joe openly said during his closing argument that Relly had committed perjury and that the prosecution accepted that.
And the prosecutor objected vehemently, and the judge said, nope, Tacopina's allowed to say that. Well, that was yesterday. Today, it came up again.
Harvey Levin does a good job of keeping up with everything, because this is a lot to remember.
Yeah, and now this is what the explosion that happens in court as both Joe Tacopina and the prosecutor are yelling at each other. The judge is in the middle of it. It is chaos.
Sounds like it took a minute and a half to tell us about it.
That's unethical. And this is a guy who, the Ninth Circuit just said lied to a jury in the Brandon case.
One more thing out of here, and we air everything that's happened in this case, which the court's aware of.
Just make out already. So freaking cute.
He might want to stop.
I'm so glad.
You should
Bunch of children.
be, Joe. Let's take a break. You should be.
So,
what a bitch. To me, the coolest lawyers are the ones that stay stoic. The ones that gotta freak out are the ones that are losing.
So they take a break.
They took a break. I believe this was outside the presence of the jury.
Right.
But man, this is how heated this thing got. And Tacopina had made reference to something that happened in the Robert Durst trial, which that prosecutor was prosecuting Robert Durst and said that he had lied, the prosecutor had lied during that trial, and it just set the prosecutor off.
Man, if you're freaking out, it's because you lost the battle.
Right. Set him off. Look at that. That is crazy.
All right. So they're just going to break it down a little more and do their thing. Let's see what's going on with Kanye West and Bianca.
Pull the trigger on her divorce yet? We don't know.
But usually when two people each go to a divorce lawyer, it's a sign that they want to get divorced.
Yeah, you're not going to a divorce lawyer to get life advice.
It's not a good sign for the
But Kanye is crazy.
Marriage. Things are rocky to say the least.
So
but we know
we've gotten some additional details. So yesterday we put in the website that both of them had gone to see a lawyer. We have more detail. Both of them had their reps going to lawyers this week. And that wasn't the first time. Back in October,
and
Kanye's rep went to another lawyer,
a different lawyer than from this week,
right? And was hot. Was angry.
Man, Bianca just looks like she's always held captive. I know everyone says that, but I can't specify that enough.
On the phone over the relationship.
You'll remember, we actually had broken a story back in October that their marriage was on the rocks. This was when Kanye was actually in Tokyo. And for, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks, we'd seen him out and about, but Bianca was not there. And what we were told is that their marriage was on the rocks.
TMZ does this thing where they gotta fill a whole hour, so they keep speculating. So we'll move on.
You gotta be wondering, is he gonna keep the beef going? This is supposed to be a
Drake versus Kendrick
love album, love songs with himself and Party Next Door, but there were some shots.
I love 14-year-olds, I'm Drake.
Shots at Kendrick. We are gonna break it down when we come back.
Notice when I said I love 14-year-olds, I'm Drake, because I didn't want to have that as just like a quote. Because I don't.
Well, after Kendrick Lamar's Super Bowl halftime performance, a lot of people kind of thought Drake would just in the U.S.
Or react hard.
Well, neither has happened, I guess, is what I would say. He did not stay in the background. He dropped a new album today with Party Next Door. It is called Some Sexy Songs for You. So you would think by that title, all right, there's not going to be any...
Warning, we might have to mute some of this.
Beef here.
Because of copyright.
He's not going to go at Kendrick. Well, he actually did on several songs on the album. We're going to play a couple of them for you here, just some examples. What I think is indisputable, he did not go hard at Kendrick, but he's certainly referencing their beef in these two songs.
What we'll do for this low-budget show is I'll read the lyrics that are on the screen.
Particular one is the first one you're going to hear is called "Give Me a Hug," and the second one is
"A Mouth Hug."
Celibacy.
Bulletproof door so heavy got me rolling around like a dignitary. Funny how it's only bitch ends that are waiting on the boy's obituary. Because if I die, then these ends that become the sole beneficiary, and what the F are they going to do with it? Sounds better than the song. Head of girls up at 21. Wait. Head of girls up at 29 on stage twerking with a dictionary. Yeah. I'm surprised you're hanging out with 29-year-olds, if that's what the lyric means. Lyric. Like these men, you can't trust. Or these girls that just don't give me enough. Oh, yeah. Like Millie Bobby Brown. Next. F. I guess it's up and it's stuck. We're not like them, baby. And they're not like us. Wow. Little shot at the song by Kendrick Lamar. Next. This is more fun than the song. Oh, that was it. So let's see what they said.
They're not like us.
It's kind of weak.
Yeah. Did we ever look at Drake and go, oh, he's a strong guy? I know.
I don't know. Listen, it's 21 tracks.
Yeah, whenever these artists release like 25 songs, usually it's all garbage, and each song's like 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
It is a lot to try and get through.
Yeah, Drake hasn't been good since 2018.
Who has listened to the full album and is I would say, famous supporter of Drake. I'm very curious to hear what DJ Academics...
Yeah, DJ Academics, let me do this, is right here.
Super Bowl was the funeral. It's over. Let my guy move on. He's making songs for the ladies. He's always going to throw some jabs now.
Oh, yeah. He totally did.
And I think Kendrick will throw some jabs, but the beef is over.
The only jabs Drake is throwing is the mental health of underage girls.
Let's keep it going.
So, okay, I have a question, and I don't have a dog in the fight, but just to me, the common sense of it is...
I love freaking Harvey, man.
that if Drake wants to move on, say nothing.
Don't make any references to it.
If you're gonna keep it going, go hard, because Kendrick went hard. But when you go soft, it just feels kind of weak that either do nothing or do a lot.
Got it.
But he kind of was in the middle.
Right, make your Love Songs album, but don't make any references to Kendrick.
What people are also missing is that there were probably about 20 people who teamed up against him. He's also dealing with these issues of betrayal, all type of other things. He's not only talking about...
Yeah, but I don't really feel bad if Drake's going through betrayal because he's a pedophile.
Kendrick. I think that
alleged.
That's where fans have just put these two opposed to each other, where...
The thing with DJ Academics is he's pretty outspoken, but he's got a bias. It's like listening to sports talk radio. He's a contrarian because he doesn't want to lose the inside info from Drake.
Obviously, so the Super Bowl performance, that was pretty much aimed at Drake.
Duh.
But, I spoke to Drake, and shoot, after watching Kendrick's performance that felt so obsessed with Drake and the Super Bowl.
It really did. It's so freaking immature, man.
Well, I asked him and I said, hey, bro, I hope this album is not going to be completely obsessed with this guy. And he actually told me directly, he said, hey, listen, I'm not giving him any more energy.
Aren't most of those people he's referring to just people who have celebrated Kendrick or sided with Kendrick, danced at Kendrick's shows? Aren't those the people he feels betrayed by?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
And I love how Kendrick's throwing all these shots. Yes, there's alleged, use the word alleged in capital letters, ALLEGED, I believe that's how you spell it, alleged rumors that Kendrick Lamar is a woman beater, but you're throwing shots at the pedophile? Mm-hmm.
By the way, he's very direct with it. He's like, hey, I'm not letting this go, right? This isn't something I'm just going to be like, oh, we're all good now.
Got it.
Because, along the way of that battle, him and Kendrick weren't friends, but he did lose a lot of friends.
Oh, man, I'm losing friends listening to this shit.
He saw a lot of artists switch up on him. People that used and catapulted to their success off of his back, his name, his hooks.
Okay.
Yeah, do you really want to write off the success of a pedophile?
So let me ask you this. You talk to him a lot. Has he watched the halftime performance?
I didn't talk to him about that specific.
Yo, I'm not going to ask him the hard-hitting questions because then he'll stop talking to me, yo. He makes me have to promote him, yo. So, I make sure that I make him look good, yo.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
It
didn't come up at all? You didn't ask him? Did you see it?
Just my one question. You guys had to talk about it.
This is where a DJ academic loses me. It's an ass kisser. That's the first thing you ask. You're not asking him what he ate for lunch.
No, I really didn't because
I'm an ass kisser.
You have to realize the entire world, over 100 million people watch this thing.
113 million.
Yeah, just for one guy to kick this other guy's back in. If you're in his circle, because I know this personally,
oh, you do, because you're an ass kisser.
I see myself online and people are kicking my back in. When I notice someone who I speak personally to, I don't want him to keep bringing it up, so I didn't ask him about that. But we did get a little chuckle out of apparently and allegedly. Don't know if it's true. You guys, this is TMZ. You guys are gonna figure it out. I don't know if there was some noises pumped through the speakers and stuff like that. There was a streamer, Kai Cenat.
Said that there were...
Yeah, Kai's kind of a bitch,
that the NFL or Fox had put in crowd noise in the...
Yeah, I feel like they always do that. Because it seemed kind of hard to believe that everybody was chanting "not like us" or whatever the lyric was that they were chanting.
Performance, added crowd.
I'm not saying people weren't doing it, but it seemed too perfect.
Noise.
Yeah, we got a little chuckle over that. That's it.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. You're the worst, DJ Academics. Be a man and ask a hard-hitting question. Why are you going to be a tool? Because you know that if you were to release the truth, that you would stop getting the inside info. So you go, hey, Drake, I'll do whatever it takes to make you look good. Mm-hmm.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
Happy hour will be right back.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
In the nuts, and we'll call it a day.
As a reminder, if you don't feel like listening to this next song, you can skip over it. But Ryan Hoppe of Hoppe Hour takes pride in his selection, so stick around, folks.
Okay, I'm doped out, smoked out, loud pack so I'm choked out. Riding around with that folk out, blown clips so it poke out. Bad bitch, big tits, ass fat and it poke out. Lock kid, East L, real nigga what you know about. And I'm scoped out, smoked out, loud pack so I'm choked out. Riding around with that folk out, blown clips so it poke out. Bad bitch, big tits, ass fat and it poke out. Lock kid, East L, real nigga what you know about. I am loud packing, cash stacking. Nigga won't beef, I'm out backing. Where the camera at? I'm bout action. This hoes here, my house cracking. Flame gang, team weed. Keep a bad bitch, that's a mixed breed. 5 of the guys in the 6-speed. Well down, boy, with the lick breed. Pull up, it's party time. Also hard sleeve Harvey time. Bad boy Mike Laura time. I'm Skip Bayless, you asinine. Fuck nigga. Good lean in my cup, nigga. Good loud in my blunt, nigga. I ain't stuntin' no slut, nigga. Fly as hell, little hood nigga and YSL. My money, talk for me. Your money, shy as hell. But I'm high as hell. Order what you want, I got the bill. Every female got lots to tell, so I'm MOB like Rafa Mel. Pretty nigga, your bitch choosing. If she with you, then your bitch losing. Hoes told me my dick Susan, I beat the box. Rick Rubin, swag stupid, ask doofus. It's in her name, so my bitch shoot it. Chopper shell, don't misdo it. And it's money, I'm getting to it. Okay, I'm doped out, smoked out, cloud pack, so I'm choked out. Riding around with that old cow, blown clips so it poke out. Bad bitch, big tits, ass fat and it poke out. Lock kid, East L, real nigga you know about. And I'm spooked out, smoked out, loud pack, so I'm choked out. Riding around with that old cow, blown clips so it poke out. Bad bitch, big tits, ass fat and it poke out. Lock kid, East L, real nigga you know about.
Life like flame, shirt off like Gucci Mane. Cashing in, I'm cashing out. Broke niggas do the same. Get my mind on my money, nigga, fuck the same. All my niggas, they the same. Pimp tight without a pinky ring. My bitch ass fat like Pinky Mane. Tryna flex on me, what they thinking, man. Cheap talking, that's Walmart. You a hot boy, I'm cold-hearted. Automatic flow, let me go and start it. Down for the shit, I'm on hard. Excuse me if I'm going hard. 24/7, my real niggas, my bodyguard. Piped out, party boys, big gang, bit of party boy. Killer season, I'm killing rappers. No, I don't feel sorry, boy. Real nigga, my ID. Real nigga on my ID. Niggas want beef. Here's the sample, try me. I make a scene, I'm Spike Lee. I'm smoked out like Fridays. Yo, bitch, bad as hell. We loud packing on the highway. Real nigga, what you know about? See what your hope out. Keep that money coming in. My bankroll don't fold.
Okay, I'm doped out, smoked out, loud pack, so I'm choked out. Riding around with that old cow, blown clips so it poke out. Bad bitch, big tits, ass fat and it poke out. Lock kid, East L, real nigga you know about. And I'm stoked out, smoked out, loud pack, so I'm choked out. Riding around with that old cow, blown clips so it poke out. Bad bitch, big tits, ass fat and it poke out. Lock kid, East L, real nigga.
Doors closing.
And now, something completely different.
It's time for Hoppe in the morning.
It's Hoppe Hour.
What's up? This is Lex Staley from the nationally syndicated Lex and Terry Show, and you are listening to the Hoppe Hour with Ryan Hoppe.
Hey everybody, this is Terry James from the nationally syndicated radio show Lex and Terry, and you are listening to Hoppe Hour with my man Ryan Hoppe.
If you're easily triggered, now's your chance to leave. Welcome to Hoppe Hour with
Hoppe Hour. Hoppe Hour.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the land. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
This is the theme of Hoppe Hour.
The song that mispronounces my name. Damn AI.
With Ryan
Hoppe.
Let's laugh, let's dance right now. Pop shoe up in the tower, silly jokes, the last shower. Ryan's here with all the chatter, tuning folks, it really matters. Hoppe Hour is the thing with Ryan Hoppe.
Hoppe.
Grab your friends and let's all swing. It's the theme of What a Zing. Scooby-Doo and wacky tunes. Ryan's laughter fills the rooms. Crazy fun and all the balloons. Hot, sour,
Hoppe.
the booze. Catch the wave and ride the fun with Hoppe Hour.
never done.
Oh, sure.
Ryan Hop, #1. Come and join us, everyone. Hoppy Hour is the thing with Ryan Hop. We
Hoppy.
sing. Grab your friends and let's all swing. Hop, hop, hop.
Oh, sure. 856-49-HOPPY. It's 856-494-6773. You can tweet at me at Ryan Hoppy Radio. You can RyanHoppyRadio@gmail.com. And our hourly PSA. You know how our radio stations have PSAs, public service announcements? You have to legally air one, I think, like once a day. Well, here's mine to the Tampa Bay audience. That Dizzy is a bitch!
Bring the booze, catch the wave and ride the fun with Hoppy Hour. We're never done.
Oh, sure.
Ryan Hop, #1.
Hoppy.
Come and join us, everyone. Hoppy Hour is the thing. Ryan Hop, we all sing.
Whatever.
Friends and let's all swing. Hop, hop, hop.
Oh, sure. Whatever. It's Hop Man over here, like Wolfman Jack. Hoppy.
Catch the wave and ride the fun with Hoppy Hour. We're never done. Ryan Hop, #1.
Hoppy.
Come and join us, everyone. Hoppy Hour. We're never done.
All right. Let's move on. I'm getting freaking sick of hearing that. 856, and I'm sure you were getting a little sick of it. Like, hey, Ryan, when's this going to end? You're playing 3 minutes of a song about yourself on a show that's all about you. With your business, it's all about you. It's almost like I'm a little selfish. You know what I mean? Just a tad bit. Not too much, but it's lingering.
Turn it down, catch Hoppy on the airwaves. Talking blunt joints and all the smoky pathways. Roll the papers tight, blaze them up, elevate.
Let's take our daily hit.
Green starts the day with heavyweight.
You got your vape or your pen or your marijuana or your bowl. Whatever you have. Let's take that hit. All right, I'm going to take my hit. I got my pen right here. My Delta 8 hybrid pen. Let me turn up the mic so you can hear it. Drew Garabo used to, when I worked with him, he would take his first sip of coffee in the afternoon. This is the millennial version, even though he smokes weed. I've smoked weed on him, and he's awesome. But this is the daily smoke up. Now let me take my big hit. Those hits were kind of big. Here's the big one. Oh, yeah. Hawaii lawmakers advance bill to support psychedelic research, but funding remains a question.
From the sensory bills to the growth. Hoppy got the scoop.
Psychedelics are not for everybody.
Cannabis trends.
Any insecurity or any thought in your head, you're wondering if it's true. Even if it's not true, your brain will face it. So if you're going through a breakup, it's almost better because you cry out all the tears. I probably cried when I started doing shrooms, August of 2023. I probably cried a whole gas tank of tears. But you come out better. Russia frees American charged over alleged cannabis possession ahead of talks on Ukraine war. Yeah, they're like, I don't really feel like having to do this right now. There's really no one we need to release, and we don't want to deal with this. Because America's just going to be like, hey, can we get high? And they're dealing with a war, man.
Be on the airwaves,
they don't care about some dumb American that brings weight. PSA to anybody listening that's going to go to Russia or any of those places. Don't bring marijuana. Don't even smoke weed there. Just go through the withdrawal, man.
Feel the vibe, let the green shout.
Don't be Brittany Griner.
Hard like a blunt to the brain. Legalization spreading wide, breaking chains. Sativa in the cup, mix it in the strain. Cannabis.
New Mexico lawmakers vote to strengthen employee protection for medical marijuana patients. I think what's going to happen is in about 50 years, marijuana is going to be completely acceptable. But what happens is the millennials and Gen Z will be jealous because like Gen Beta and Gen Alpha and whatever the C will be, they're going to have all this acceptance about weed. But because the boomers linger with their 1980 mindset, we have to keep arguing over it. And I wonder how it makes some prisoners feel when, like, these prisoners get pardoned, but then you got someone sitting in jail for 5 years, you know? But then again, you see who's running this country, we're screwed. Texas lawmakers are considering nearly 24 marijuana and hemp bills. Man. I think everybody just needs to get high and do their thing. All right. I wanted to get really high. Let me take one more hit. Because I wanted to get really high before I started talking about Elon Musk. Frankly, I wanted to save this rant for the absolute last. Because what is going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is I'm going to make this into a video. So you don't want to have the video content. Because if you got people following your podcast and following your YouTube page, you don't want to have the video content be the same. Because then it just sounds like a rerun. And there's a lot of radio shows that rerun the same content at 6:30 and 8:30. No. For better or for worse, I do everything that's at the top of my mind. But before we get to that, before we rip into that loser known as Elon Musk, who makes actual autistic people look bad. I mean, I'm not saying he's not actually autistic, but most people are not like that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's go on a little ayahuasca trip. Especially if you got high just now, listening to me because you don't even know what I look like. Kind of know what I look like. But because you're listening and you just got high from that session we just had, what's happening right now is when you listen to this music, you're tripping out. And I want to relax and get a little high before we have to do that thing known as talking about Elon. Because when we talk about Elon, then we get all mad and divisive. So just remember that opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. And let's just take in this shamanic music. Oh yeah, just put you in a place. If you're driving, maybe you should fast forward a little bit, especially if you're already high. All right, but we're going to a place where, because Ryan Hoppe's opinionated, we don't judge Ryan Hoppe for that. We judge Ryan Hoppe for his choices of women he dates. But because Ryan Hoppe's opinionated, we don't really care if he likes Elon or not. Because you know the incels, they're going to come out of the woodwork and be like, oh my God, how dare you? He would fire you in seconds. He would fire you in a second if you worked for him. And also, if you were on fire, he wouldn't piss on you to save his life. Your life, rather. I'm getting so casually chill that I'm starting to mispronounce my words. So which Elon Musk clip do we want to begin with? Here's the trashy one.
Happy hot topic!
Today in Deadbeat Fathers,
Elon Musk welcomes lucky number 13. Elon Musk welcomes lucky number 13.
Oh man, all 13 of those kids will have daddy issues.
Conservative influencer Ashley St. Clair announces she gave birth to a baby with a Tesla Motors CEO last year. Saying in a statement on X February 14th, 5 months ago I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety. But in recent days, it has become clear that the tabloid media intends to do so regardless of the harm it will cause.
All right, I cover celebrity news for this show, and I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I haven't seen one thing about it, and I'm checking the news every 20 minutes to save all my content on my Google Doc sheet. So what I'm saying is that's not true. She sees that Elon's got all these baby mamas, and he didn't pull out because he's a maniac and a deadbeat loser. So she's like, hey, I want some of your money.
The author continues, I intend to allow our child to grow in a normal and safe environment.
Yeah, but you have Elon as a father. That is the polar opposite.
For that reason, I ask that the media honor our child's privacy and refrain from invasive reporting.
Shut up. Ashley St. Clair. She looks like an Ashley. Ashley's just have that look of trash bags. Cloud chaser. If you wanted privacy, Ashley, then why are you talking about it publicly? We didn't know who you were a day ago.
A few hours after revealing the big news, Ashley then writes in a separate post on the social media platform, "In all sincerity, appreciate the kind words."
Trust me, not one of us has thought about you. I'm thinking about you right now because I'm doing my radio show. But no one's going, oh my God, Ashley Sinclair needs child support?
Wish I did not feel the need to make a statement. Kids should be off limits for journalists.
No one's talked about Jill, honey. No one's going, oh my God, Elon Musk had another kid, because we expect it from him. He'll probably have 30 kids when it's all said and done.
We'll be spending time with my family and logging off for a while.
All right. I love when people do that. Oh my God, can I get adoration? Can people tell me not to go? I just need some attention. Just log off the account and shut up. So sick of it. Everybody, I'm getting off at Facebook because Mark Zuckerberg's the worst. Or I'm getting up. Just go. Gabrielle Union did that. Oh, I can't, just leave Twitter without telling everybody. Hey, everybody. It's like they have like a megaphone and they're at like a block party trying to get everyone's attention. Hey, that's a very strange analogy, but that's my brain. Hey, everybody, I'm getting off of Twitter and Facebook. Please think about it. No one cares.
E-News has reached out to reps for Elon for comment, but hasn't yet heard back.
Yeah, he's too busy firing everybody like a moron. And they're showing him on the red carpet, and he's trying to dance. It's like, dude, just be a robot. You're so freaking weird. And the whole thing, oh my God, well, he's autistic. And I have like 5 friends that are autistic. They don't do this shit.
So while Ashley and Elon have never publicly acknowledged a relationship with one another or that they were expecting a child together, this baby would officially make the special advisor to President Donald Trump a father of 13. Elon shares 6 children, one of whom passed away as an infant with first wife, Canadian author Justine Wilson.
I wonder what he's like in bed. I wonder if he brings the ruckus. Or if he's a bore. I don't see him giving good head, man. I'm the king of that.
He also has 3 children.
When you have 2 bisexual girlfriends, you learn how to please them.
With ex-girlfriend musician Grimes.
Grimes is hot. He's got that freaking trashy vibe, though.
With whom he has been locked in a legal dispute over child custody since October 2023.
Grimes is the one that he let go, man. Like, I feel like if he just stayed with Grimes, even if it's like an open relationship, kind of like Trump and Melania, where it's loveless and they sleep with everybody else, even if he did that, I think him being married to Grimes was a good thing. But, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm telling you, he's a loser. And I know I'm going to get comments in the comment section. Oh my God, he's so successful. He wouldn't be anything without his daddy's money. Yeah, he created PayPal. The same money system that's the absolute worst, and Zelle and Venmo replaced it.
Lastly, the South African native shares 3 children with Siobhan Zillis, the Director of Operations and Special Projects at his company Neuralink.
In this picture, it shows Elon, and it shows one of his women, and he's holding 2 kids. I bet he doesn't even know all their names or anything about them. And ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, he's wearing a shirt that said "Made on Earth by Humans," and that's the most autistic thing I've ever seen.
Happy hot topic.
Elon Musk's estranged daughter, Vivian Wilson.
Yes, you can call it a daughter. Everybody out there that is so rude to transgender people, leave them alone. They already have a hard life. I can't stand religious people that care. I thought God was supposed to love everybody. If they feel like they're in the wrong gender, maybe it's not it. Maybe you should leave them alone. Or maybe you're jealous because you want to be that. You ever notice a lot of people that are in the closet are jealous of the gay people that are out of the closet?
Is speaking out over claims that her father has welcomed his 13th child.
Yeah.
After conservative author Ashley St. Clair took to social media on Valentine's Day to announce the birth of her child, claiming that the father is a SpaceX CEO, Vivian shared her candid thoughts on TikTok.
Oh, of course she did. This poor kid's got daddy issues off the wall.
Wow.
All right, there's copyright, so I got to be careful because it's like got music in the background. But it's a picture of her talking, and it said, wow, if I had a nickel for every time I found out I had a half-sibling through Reddit, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right? Yeah. And the whole thing, like, Elon's like, oh, I'm saving the population. This planet sucks. Billionaires have all the power, and they don't even care about the people. Maybe this planet should just blow up. We don't deserve Earth. We didn't save. We screwed over Earth.
In a follow-up video, the 21-year-old who came out as transgender in 2022 and then legally changed her name to drop the Musk surname.
I would too. I don't care how much money I have.
Went on to explain how she found out about her.
Yeah, like if you're checking into a hotel and you say your last name is Trump or Musk, there's a 50% chance that the people won't like you.
Out about her father's son with Grimes.
Every time I found out about the existence of my half-brother.
That's a pretty good voice for being transgender. Like, you know, she definitely worked on the vocal cords.
Through Reddit.
I said she, because she's a girl. Let her do it. Who cares? Has no impact on your life. Do you notice the people that are transphobic are former bullies on the playground? Mm-hmm.
.com/r/RuPaul's Drag Race.
That's a good show. I respect RuPaul.
This is a real thing that actually happened to me. And if it sounds insane, it is. So, I'm going to paint you a scene. The year is 2022, and at the time, me and Grimes, or as I know her, C, are not talking. We're not on bad terms or anything, we're just not talking, as people do. And the specific day of, I didn't really have anything to do, so I was just scrolling on Reddit, and I'm a huge fan of Drag Race, so naturally I was on the Drag Race subreddit. And what do I come across but none other than a tweet from Season 2 and All-Stars 2 contestant, Tatiana. I found this tweet that was cross-posted onto the subreddit, and I had no idea of this at the time because
this poor kid needs... It's not because she's trans, but the way she's talking, she's very manic. She got screwed by her father. Mm-hmm. Here's proof that Elon sucks as a dad. She didn't... I mean, I believe that you're born that way, but she definitely didn't want to be the same gender as her dad because he's a failure as a father. Come at me, you stupid MAGA and incels. I don't care.
Because no one thought to let me know. So at
you ain't paying our bills.
the moment, I'm just in complete shock and I don't believe it. So I double check it on the news and turns out it's actually true and I'm just the last one to find out about it. This is a real thing that happened to me, girl. I found out about my half-brother because of the same parts drag queen. Whomst we stand. This isn't to like drag on C or anything. It kind of makes sense how this happened because we were not really talking at the time, but I just think it's funny because choices.
Vivian's videos came shortly after Ashley St. Clair claimed she welcomed a child with Elon, writing on X, quote, 5 months ago, I welcomed a new baby into the world. Elon Musk is the father. I have not previously disclosed this to protect our child's privacy and safety.
But now I want money, and we heard that before. And then there's this. Yay, more people are unemployed. I thought the government was supposed to look for each other's back. But no, now I got 2 businessmen treating the country like a business. It's going to be a long clip, so I don't feel like playing it. Elon and Doge upend government with firings and budget cuts. The word budget cuts, the word budget cuts represents where America's at, and that's not good. And I know if you talk to, I'm about to play a clip that says that Elon and Trump target about 200,000 federal workers in downsizing effort. Okay. I know that there's probably some government jobs where they're not doing anything all day. It's like the movie Idiocracy, where the guy was just in the basement, Luke Wilson's character, president, not sure who would do better than anybody in all the parties that we have in office. But I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that you don't have to let go of 100, 200,000 people. I know some of the jobs are probably scams, but I thought that politicians, I used to believe growing up, especially when John Kerry was running and it was Bush and all of this stuff back in the day, John McCain, Mitt Romney and Obama and all these people, I thought that the politician was supposed to fix the country and look out for the everyday man. Now you got these rich and elite people with all the money in the world firing people who are working their ass off to make money. Absolutely sickening. It's so freaking frustrating. And no, I don't want to have the comment, oh, you're jealous. I'm not jealous. It's just freaking nauseating because it's like we work so hard as a country to get by, and then you have a billionaire autistic moron just come into the White House and go, hey, and he's teaching his kid that he's the president and just lets everybody go in a job world where there's not a lot of jobs.
Happy hot topic.
Now to the overhaul of the federal government. President Trump taking a lap around the Daytona 500 on Sunday.
Oh, that's the important things. Now, figuring out how to fix things. Let me just take a lap around them. I'm turning into my uncle. My uncle that died last year hated Trump. I don't despise him. I know a lot more than I did in 2016, and I'm not holding back.
Sunday, as government agencies and workers scramble amid mass layoffs.
Whatever.
Senior political correspondent Rachel Scott is in Washington with the latest. Good morning, Rachel.
Rebecca, good morning to you. And these layoffs are widespread, touching every corner of the federal government. And this morning, we are learning that Elon Musk and his team are targeting the IRS, looking to gain access to sensitive information.
Yeah, let's give the guy with the most money in the world, with no personality, that treats people badly, let's give him all the power.
This morning, ABC News learning Elon Musk and his team at the Department of Government Efficiency are looking to gain access to an IRS data system.
How much money is this costing us to do?
That retains the personal tax information of millions of Americans. It comes as Musk and the administration are targeting roughly 200,000 federal employees who have been on the job for less than a year. Sources say 15,000 workers at the IRS facing potential layoffs in the middle of tax season.
That's good. Let's have less people. Corporate America is so freaking infuriating because you got the 1% that has all the money and are trying to keep the company alive because they don't know what they're doing. So then you have these... God, I don't understand. Why do people like Elon?
Over at the FAA, one union says several hundred probationary workers began to receive firing notices on Friday night. Others could be barred.
That's a good night to get it. I sometimes don't even believe in karma, man.
From entering FAA buildings tomorrow. The move comes just 3 weeks after the deadly mid-air collision over Washington, D.C.
Yeah.
And an ongoing shortage of air traffic controllers.
Oh, yeah. Whose fault is them?
Immigration judges also part of the sweeping cuts, with 13 who were about to be sworn in fired on Friday. And 2 current judges were removed without cause.
They don't even know who they're firing.
According to their union.
God, the boomers were born and they had this great era of 1970 to 2008 and they just ruined everything for everybody and they die off and screw us. Oh, that's great.
And at the Department of Energy, at least 2,000 workers let go. More than 1,000 people fired from Veterans Affairs and another 1,000 from the CDC.
Oh, that's good. Oh, we're so fucking screwed.
Among them, half of the agency's so-called disease detectives.
Oh, yeah, and you got RFK firing people. That's good. That's good. That's good that the 1% gets to keep their jobs.
Doctors and scientists who fan out across the country and the world to stop outbreaks.
Yeah.
Despite concerns from critics, the president is showing no signs of slowing down.
Yeah, that's a scary thing. I don't understand. God. I'm going to get the comments in the comment section from the MAGA. Oh, whatever.
We want to downsize government, but make it better.
Yeah, by firing people and putting more money in my pocket.
Run it better, but downsize.
Nick Detter worked as a natural resource specialist.
Just your average 30-year-old guy trying to get by.
Helping farmers reduce soil and water erosion. He was fired Thursday.
And then they're firing park rangers. Oh, that's good.
By already accepting a buyout offer to be paid through September.
I would never say that there's no room for improving efficiency in the federal government, but in my experience over the last month with this whole thing, that's not what this has been. This has just been slash and burn.
The administration says some terminations were set in error to employees who accepted the buyout offer. The confusion stretching to the National Nuclear Security Administration.
Of course there's confusion. You have these 2 rich morons fire everybody. That's the whole basis of our president. He had the show. You're fired, man.
That maintains America's nuclear stockpile. Roughly 300 employees were fired.
Oh, that's good. We have all this unemployment.
Officials frantically trying to hire them back.
What? And weren't they like, wasn't Trump saying like Biden's unemployment rate was so high? Yours is higher. It's almost like all politicians, I don't care what side of the table you're on, they're all screwing us.
TikTok, toxic joke and playing cruel pranks. Hoppy's hour almost done. Feels like robbery in banks. Ryan Hoppe on the mic, dropping wisdom in streams. Syndicated sorrow, now it's time to shatter dreams. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a Wilson rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a Wilson rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. But the laughter's growing dim. Eardrums mixing Hoppe like fingers without rings. PHX to FM, shoutouts hit the street. But soon the sound will vanish like shadows in the heat. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a Wilson rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. Oh, life's just so unfair. Like clockwork to a show. Now it's time to face the silence like the TV on snow. Ryan Hoppe held the mic with humor so divine. The void left in our hearts wider than a canyon line. Empty speakers, silent time but coming to an end. Like a roller coaster stopping round the river's bend. Hoppe jokes and jabs, these are daily grind. Now silence louder than the thoughts we can't rewind. Oh, the Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a Wilson rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair. The Hoppe hour is coming to a close. Radio waves fading like a Wilson rose. Laughter and joy dissolving in the air, but we'll keep the rhythm. Oh, life's just so unfair.
Happy hour. Happy hour.
RyanHoppeRadio.com.
And like that, he's gone.
Whenever we're going outside, all I smell is poop.
I'll kick you in the nuts and we'll call it a day.
Happy hour is now over.
Happy hour is now over.
Game over. This concludes our broadcast day. Good night and God bless America.
Doors closing.